Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you to Facto and Judge for subscribing. Thank you, Adam and Humphrey and Pepsi Boy. And then thank you, Vaughn, Justin Reside. The other one say Vaughn. Thank you, everybody, for actually checking us out tonight.
You see, you want it. Thank you. I was about to say, Fitting that this dog on music plays. Also, congratulations, Star, on the first. How you doing? Let me unmute Discord. Where is it? There you are. But quite frankly, I don't even know what that Pokemon's name is. GG's Feral on the third. Feral the third. Feral on the third. Feral the third sounds like a dog fusion name, as if y'all two did a fusion dance, but Star dropped down from 7 to 3. How are y'all doing on this day? Because I see clearly everything as, my god, that man is a jump scare every single time he's on mute. But yo, I'm debating whether or not before I go to work tomorrow to do a random stream where I just vibe out with y'all. Maybe, maybe not. CBD, TBS. But quite frankly, I did mention last time we streamed, I think, that we were going to go ahead and peep some good old Season 1 based stuff from WKW. And I think I did this last time, might have been around, what? I don't know. Probably like around SummerSlam, if not beforehand. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. All things considered, the PlayStation 4 that I have literally was caked in dust. So if you want any reference of how long, yeah, long. Well, hope your day is going good, Star. Hope yours is going good as well, Farrell. If you are still there. I'm assuming the homie got vanished. Got vanished?
I'm still here answering DMs from someone.
I see. But up. Oh, I was about to say, why is it error? It's because it doesn't have access to the internet. But legit, just opening this doggone thing up is so weird. Because it's been so long since I've seen this doggone any of this. So, Showcase mode, I think it was the John Cena thing. I never finished it at all. My Rise, don't think I touched it from 2023's mode. My GM, I think, did I have my GM save in this game? Well, let me actually turn the audio on. I'm assuming no, considering I'm being greeted by Woods. Nope, I didn't have no save. Well then. But you know what? The main thing we are here for. And that's not just to scroll around and oogle at all this shit. I forgot Edge was in this game still. But it was to take a look at some of the old stuff we had here. So the Ari Ring, the Boneyard where Mercy decided to jump doggone Melina. Other arenas we got. Dark Backstage Brawl. Don't think I used this because this is literally a void. The only time I did, I think, was because we were setting up a feud between Mac versus Damehun for the world title. Well, whose world title was it at the time? It might have been when Hun was about to take the title from Matt. I don't quite recall. Of course, we have Funeral Room, which I don't think actually got used. Groceries. God. So we used this a few times. Because we had Matt get jumped in the grocery store. We had Veen get assaulted by Liu Kang. And a couple of other things happen in this doggone place. Airport. You know what? I'm going to choose the airport. And who do we have in here? Give me, oh god, Astolfo, the other Oscar, Baraka, Beast Boy, which was kind of just a jabroni. He was the only reason he was a hardcore champion is because 2K said so. Big Boss, Broly, which back in this game was both versions of Broly. So unlike how we have in Season 2, where the two Brolys are two separate people. Back during Season 1, I didn't really care that much, and he was just one and the same. This is Super Broly. And you can, actually, no, you can't even tell the difference outside of just the pose, because they both got the star on. Lord. Captain Falcon, Chibi Ram, which looks absolutely different. Absolutely different from the Chibi y'all see in Season 2. Because this is the old police officer looking gimmick. Chun-Li, CM Punk, because he wasn't officially in this game. Cyber, Han, Dante, Ganondorf, and your boy! Let me see who else. Mystery. This is Mystery Man number 2, which up. Hold. Go back. Yeah, this is supposed to be Sam Fisher, but didn't bother with the face. Virgil, which looked significantly worse. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which I'm a little sad because we did not really use this model at all. It was predominantly this one, which, God the eyes. Homie Veen, Vash, which my god, his jaw. Vanilla, which is Coffee's OC, although I think I messed up because Vanilla was supposed to be a girl, not a guy. Homie Teary. Like, she legit told me like a good week or two after the fact, you know it's supposed to be like a girl, right? And I went, oh. Legit, I don't think I even bothered to fix it, because I think we were late into the season anyways. But God. You got the homie Teary, Tanya, which existed, Bihan, New Age version, Kuai Liang Sub-Zero, this one almost completely unused, Star Platinum, Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk, which quite frankly, my god, the tag team feud that we had back in the day between the Spider-Men, which is Hobie and Miles, versus Goku and Vegeta was probably one of my favorite. I wish y'all was here to see that. But one of my favorite tag team feuds during Season 1 days, Lord. Snake, Smoke from the old era, Smoke from the new era, Scarlet, not Nakamura. Scarlet Nakamura didn't debut until like SummerSlam of Season 2. Shang Tsung, Sephiroth, which I think... No, this model is worse. I recall this model is worse. Homie Boba, Sika, Kuai Liang and Hanzo, Scorpion, Sans, which I remember. I've shown y'all a few times that old Survivor Series promo. Somewhat alluring to the debut of Sans, like it was going to be some big ordeal, and then lo and behold, we did fuck all with him. He showed up for...
So he was Veer Mahan.
Effectively. Like, Veer Mahan, if he got like one big major showing, and then he went back down the card. And then he's not even in Season 2. And he won't be in Season 3 most likely unless I decide to have him be a random one-off for like MCW. This felon, Sakura Ryu, and my god, back when she had the red outfit, she was legitimately a nightmare and a half. I've already said about how she would jump people regardless. You can be minding your own business. She would make a victim out of Melina, Katana, Chun-Li, Hatsune Miku. Almost went after Undyne. God, the Demon Trio was unfun to deal with. Ron McDonald, Reptile, Raiden, Quan Chi. I don't think we've had Raiden in Season 2 now that I think about it. Pestilence, another one of Coffee's OCs. Omni-Man, Noob, Cybot. Oh no, this is Noob. This is Cybot. Homie Nakamata. Shout out to him. Hope he's doing good and well. Mystery Man number 3, which really
Pepsi Man.
This was supposed to be Mikey Mundo, but I was not going to spend... Oh, good lord. I was not going to spend a good couple of hours making this man, especially considering at that point in time when I decided, I'm gonna debut Mikey in the series. It was at WrestleMania. So, I'm not making a whole new model It's super detailed. One is clearly going to be used once, and I'm going to have to recreate him in the next game. But that's why he looks like he fell into a pool of radioactive liquid in a very conspicuous suit. Yeah, the homie Musty, Murasako, Mume, before Mume's model glitched in 2K24, and I had to release her because, god, that model was bugging bad. Mori Calliope, the final champion of Season 1, taking the title off of Asuka and Sakura by pinning Asuka, I believe. Coffee, Knives, back when... You know what? No, this is a different design. I completely forgot we had the old school design for Knives, and nowadays for Season 2 we have the modern Knives design. Spider-Man and one of the coolest fits. Melina, Metaton, which also went unused, along with Metaton Neo, which I was going to have. I completely forgot this plan. But I was going to have Metaton Neo be higher up in the card, especially for like the Femboy tile scene. Ultimately, I kind of forgot. I don't know if it's I was forgot that I forgot, or if he just didn't win much at all. Because back during Season 1, it was a lot more like, hey, I let fate decide who wins what. So it might have been...
The Underworld characters dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, Season 2 is when the writing got a lot better, considering that there was actual writing. There's a reason why I am a 9-time world champion, and the majority was in Season 1. It's because bullshit happened. Mercy, which is more of a theme back during Season 1 before she became more of a goober. Mendo, I don't think she really ever became a goober. She's still kind of, even there looking her dog on Mendo, she looks pissy. Meister, Matt, the old school design for the homie. Markiplier, which I don't think he was MCW champion, but he came close. But you know who it was? Lord Liu King. You got the old design for Lemon with this old VTuber PNG style. The yellow lemon, purple lemon. The homie Kuma. Which, I forgot I had the mask on for the non-cyborg version. So the only real difference is one has normal colored skin, the other one doesn't. Crony. Coco, which looks about 1-to-1 to Season 2's Coco. Katana, Kirby, which I might bring back. We'll see. Kazuya, of which I still remember one of the things that subconsciously led me to not booking him more in Season 2 is because there's this one really, really, really good looking Kazuya model that I saw at the start of 2K24's lifespan, and I had used him a little bit during Season 1. Tried to download this really nice looking model and start booking Kazuya more often, and the fucking thing was corrupted. And I've ran into this issue more and more and more during this time span of like Season 2, especially now that I have like a lot of outfits going out for Scarlett Nakamura making her appearance in the ONC, and it's dawned on me, certain paybacks will corrupt your model, and you will not be able to utilize them on online stuff, because if somebody tries to download it, it won't go. Paparazzi is one of them, which really makes me sad, because I wanted Scarlett Nakamura to do like some paparazzi payback for the ONC. Can't, because the doggone thing corrupts her model, as well as like a couple of other paybacks. But yeah, so thanks to 2K being 2K, y'all can blame them for why I just kind of decided to not bother with Kazuya.
Fucking stupid ass My Rise exclusives.
Yep. And it's made worse because if you saw that doggone preview they showed off today, they were zooming by with a lot of the creative stuff.
Yeah.
They were not trying to show off a lot of that stuff that was locked away. It's infuriating.
They know. They know.
Yeah. Also, welcome in Dazzle. Right now, we're just kind of looking back into the past of Season 1 of WKW, busted out the old PlayStation 4. Hope you're doing well. Also, I got an impromptu outfit for Scarlet. Because the one that I sent you, don't tell anybody about that one. That one that I sent you in DMs, that's for whenever Scarlet appears in Soul again. But let's say I got something in mind for tomorrow's show and for this weekend's. Which, by the way, y'all go ahead and peep the homies. You know what? Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Dazzle. Don't know what she's talking about. Good. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to both Dazzle. Can I spell correctly? And can my phone not die? Don't know nothing. Good. Oh, thank you. I'm sitting here struggling.
I did not spell it correctly.
Hold on, which one?
Why are you dying?
Soul Realm Network.
Uh-oh.
Just saying so many different
I did
jokes.
not spell that correctly.
Isn't so? Oh Lord! Oh! Why does it have to be in my face? Why does it have to be in my face? Why does it have to be in my face? Why does it have to be in my face? Why does it have to be in my face? God, I have to clip that. I have to clip that. God, it was literally like right up against me.
Right, she does look good in the
It was
To the face.
God.
You know what?
You know what? It's bad enough that I already. You know, at least.
Oh, I
at
missed
least.
the capital letters. Wow, very
Let's go,
great job,
Pansops.
Twitch.
God. Well, at least it went through.
Oh, for Soul
God.
Realm. Okay, cool. Good.
Hey.
I'm like, wow, I missed the capital letters. Great job, Twitch.
I don't think it's those us booty. Well, I am an ass man. I can't even lie. Hey, your boy is by, and you know who? Ow. Why? See, this is why you're built like a cardboard cutout.
Like a cardboard.
Hey, your boy is by, and you know what? Everybody has a lawsuit going towards Star for assaulting me.
Why did everybody get a lawsuit from Star?
No, oh, you fuck biscuits. Oh, that's a new one.
Fuck biscuits.
Getting ass shown
Creating
in my
new curse
face.
words.
Getting ass shoved into my face has caused me to have brain cells assassinated. But God.
Booty had him dead.
Yeah. Lord. You got Juniper, Juku, Jonathan Joestar, Johnny Cage, Jin Kazama, which I've realized I didn't have in Season 2 because I was looking for him around the same time I was looking for Kazuya. I don't think I saw a good enough looking one before I ultimately decided, you know what, I don't care. Moving on.
Kazuya, correct, but you can't get a good-looking Jin.
Nope. And this was like before somebody looks up on 2K24's call stuff. I'm talking about like the first 3 weeks of the game being out, which is understandable that you won't see much good shit being made then. Also, why I'm kind of more glad that Season 2 for WKW isn't ending until after WrestleMania. So by that point in time, I will have like almost a month to ready stuff up for Season 3, which I might, Frozen Ocean, have some characters get a little bit of a makeover. You know what, speaking of which, Pharaoh, oh, don't send that one. Where is it? Let me know your thoughts, and don't say the person, but let me know your thoughts on this person's hairstyle. On just some slight future reference. Versus the hairstyle that they have. Sending to you in DMs. But I might have some people, because I did announce a number of individuals that will be appearing in Season 3. When it comes to that of, and I'll say this, for that of Kitty and Ku, hey, Dazzle and Mod, if either y'all here, hey, if you want them, let your boy know if y'all down to have the girls pop up. Also, by the way, go ahead and... What was I saying? Brain cells literally shut down. I know I was talking about having Lilith Ku and Kitty pop up in Season 3. But I don't know what else I was saying. My brain cells had a hard error moment. Oops, Caps. Don't worry, you good. And on top of that, I'll keep it a buck. I don't really mind much with people capping. Well, capping as in capital letters. If you cap the other way, then I'm going to have to pop a few caps off. He says, I see, the only thing that's being fired off is my brain cells like a popcorn kernel right now. Drastic difference, yeah. But also duly noted, although I'm not 100% with that style, although you will see a few reasons why, I won't go too into that. But, another day, another time, y'all will see what I mean, or you will see what I mean, and they will as well. Got the homie Jasper. I don't know if the Mario Boys were a thing back then. I don't think so. I think really Jasper is just kind of vibing around at this point in time. Legit, I had the homie Jasper just kind of... Legit, he just existed. Even when it came to like the Survivor Series match for Season 1, which I still have up on the YouTube, I chucked him onto Team MCW, even though, and I'm like 50% sure of this, I don't think he was on MCW. So, Season 2 MCW was a step up because there's a decent number of people that aren't often on the show unless they're like the house or a bit more main event level people. Season 3 MCW. Trust me, I got a lot of ideas coming in mind with that. To the point where it is going to be its own proper separate brand. There will be a lot of interactions with WKW and MCW, but not to an excessive degree. Like, I can tell you this. I think I made like an announcement earlier concerning MCW for this week's show on Thursday. Yeah, because I'm going to have the Glorious Kings, which are in the WKW tag title division, also fighting against the current tag champions, which I completely forgot they're the tag team champions. I know, Elbooker. But, like, the Glorious Kings and Jokester are both going to be popping up on WKW and MCW this week. Next season, I won't have that much, like, excessive cross-brand stuff, unless it's, like, a cross-branded feud. So we might have a tiny bit of a draft. A tiny bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Got Jackson Ryu, and not gonna lie, if there is one person that had one hell of a glow up between Season 1 and Season 2, it is Jackson. This man's face looks so off-putting in this doggone game.
Looks like he doesn't want to be here.
No. At least like Season 2, he looks more... Excuse my French, but I think Ego would 100% agree. He looks like he's more DILF material. Like, he's more that edgy type vibe that Jackson naturally would have, while still being able to be like Big Chill. Here, he's just exhausted. Big exhausted. But to be fair, Season 1 Jackson had to suffer me. And he was the one guy that ultimately kicked me out of the world title scene. And it's kind of ironic now I think about it, because I beat Jackson to take that title back in Season 2. Bay. Iron Mouse, former WKW Women's Champion. Keen, Coffee's other OC. Naomi Daisy. Hatsune Miku, which didn't really do much other than be a target for the Rose Gallery. I forgot I made the gender swap, or two versions of Goshi, kind of like how I did for Han. That being said, I did not do Goshi justice with this version of the model. But this one, big dubs. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, also, I am sad because I kind of just did not utilize this model, and this is a phenomenal outfit. If somebody can make this for 2K25, or something close to being this good, you got the sideburns, you got the hair, all that, I will promise you Goku will be a main event competitor for Season 3 of MCW. We got Super Saiyan Goku, Frenchie, Gura, Bossman A, welcome in Nico. We're sitting here going back in time to season 1 of WKW, and I was just talking about how Lord Jackson got a glow up in season 2. Because Jackson here, like, I know he is a tired father at times, but Lord,
He's
this
on his
version of
fifth
him.
coffee today.
He is. He is. But yeah, this man was not having a day or a good time. Being better than most, considering that he won. I forgot! Jackson did get. He is the only WKW superstar that is currently 2-0. And before you say, how does he have 2-0? Considering that, I don't know. We are about to have WKW WrestleMania 2 in like a couple of weeks or a month. Couple of weeks? Month and a couple of weeks. I don't know. Jackson won. Actually, is he 2-0 or is he 3-0? So, Jackson had a match against Randy Orton, last year's Royal Rumble winner, Sephiroth, and then Mystery Man number 3, which turned out to be Mikey. Mikey helped Jackson win and retain the WKW Championship before Jackson would go on to win the MCW World Title and unify the belts together. And then he would ultimately remain as champion until SummerSlam of Season 2. So, last year's SummerSlam. So that man has a good 2 Mania matches under his belt. Maybe he can get a third later this year. Which, by the way, I will have an announcement tomorrow in the Discord about some more matches for the Elimination Chamber. So, join the Discord. But he got Frost, which kind of went from not being used much in Season 1 to being used even less in Season 2. Frieza, which was a shit post to have. The homie Maurice, which at this time, I think he was a little bit more fluffier, but I decided to remix his outfit in Season 2. Fifi, which I kind of kept eating her in at random. Season 1 Eco, which looks almost the exact same as Season 2, just a little bit more angry. Ari, Ganondorf, Dante, Han, Cyber, Hong.
Oh shit.
Wait, who?
I'm not laughing at that. I was doing the Pokemon thing and I'm like, what did I get out of this pack? I got Palkia earlier. I got another Palkia.
Oh god. Which Palkia? Did you get the one that I sent in the server?
No, I have like the regular. I have the full art, and then I have the regular version.
It's because Dream's pissing me off. Speaking of which, hit me up with what we do. Oh yeah, you said to hit you up with a copy of 2K. I'll try to eat 2K25 your way whenever I get money, cause I'll keep it a buck. Your boy Slash to. All right, so here's the plan. I still need to go ahead and pay off some more stuff. I need to commission Farrell for a thing that I'm going to have at a future date. I'm not going to give much details to y'all about it, but y'all will see eventually. I need to commission Scarlet's voice actor one more time. Mike Yoda, Modaka, Sakura, which you know about Eco. And there's one more person I'm missing. The Monokata sister, Sakura, Scarlet, and Rainy. I need to commission their voice actors one more time, and I need to find 2 new voice actors for 2 new characters that will be very, very prominent in both WKW and MCW next season. After that, I'm gonna try to eat you 2K. And let me know, because so I will say this. I've mentioned the homie that's the wrong thing. I mentioned the homie a number of times. But Veen was the OG underdog. Like, at first, I used to joke the homie, but then he legit became like a full-blown underdog up until he won the hardcore title. I don't remember if it was off of... I don't remember who he won the hardcore title off of. But he would keep it all the way up until like WrestleMania, where he got pinned. It was me, Dean, and Lemon, and that's how the hardcore and femboy titles got unified. But hey, maybe we see being returned for season 3. The first person that did not pop up in season 2 pop up in season 3 that missed the season. Let me see. We have Astolfo, which was a very horrible model. Outfit looked all. You know what? Let me show. Let me just show. Change the. Or you know what? I'll keep the airport. I'll keep the airport. I'll box him in the airport. Wait, can I not? Hold on. Give me 3 finishers. Don't intend on this match being long because I'm showcasing random shit. God, the old QB looking text. I'm on my own. Against the wall. Against. I will never fall. They set a sign. They hear me roar. And they all see that I have CTE, my boy. I cannot remember these fucking lyrics. I'm losing my shit. I can't remember shit. Also, listening to this song on soundtrack reminded me, good lord, I forgot they.
Oh. What in the. Oh.
The silence. The silence. To do this rap, I tried. Oh,
where's the crowd noise piped in from?
Oh, God.
Are you floating?
I think I am. I should not be floating over the terminal here. Why do I have the WKW title? These people, they don't look like they can be bothered. I think that kid over there is adopted. That or
they have never.
I am floating. I should be plummeting right now, but you know what? I don't think I should be able to walk through that, but you know what? I'm built different.
You're missing your flight.
Why am I being Why am I? Oh God! Oh God! You can't even jump me correctly,
sir.
I think Astolfo had a brain aneurysm. Why am I the WKW?
The fucking captain on the PA system?
I'm assuming. Astolfo, you want to do something? We're not.
What just happened?
I don't know, but we are floating. The brothers float. Oh, get off. No, that's the same question. That brother's floating in the air. Oh God, this silence is pissing me off. This silence is pissing me off. Get out of my way!
I can't see anything.
And this is back during when we. Oh, I am. Pause. This is back when you could not change the camera angle. That was a new feature in 2K20. Oh Lord. Do you remember downloading an airport yet?
Further and further inside.
Restart so I have control, please. I can't even see.
What?
What indeed? Yes, I remember downloading this because I remember Mercy assaulting.
That made it worse.
I remember
There we go.
Yeah, I remember downloading this because I remember having Mercy attack or jump Melina before a show. I guess I have the F5 as my predominant move. Got the spear still?
Not an F5.
Oh, that was a TKO, wasn't it? I wasn't even paying attention. Spear! Has to be a mod? Indeed. Indeed. Nope, PlayStation 4. I had to literally had to dust this thing off. God, am I walking over? Oh my God, I can't see.
Awkward silence and the footstep noises.
Yeah, this is bothering me. Oh my God.
What the hell in the liminal space is this?
Another way you can tell this is a full-blown modded arena is because I remember having my first 24-hour stream before I even called it, but why though? And when I went to sleep, had huge Shall Not Be Names from nowadays versus 2000, like back in his OVW days, wrestle in this arena, and the AI had a heart attack because they didn't know how to finish the match, so I woke up. And what probably was one of the longest 2K matches had occurred because of that. Okay, I can't see Jack nor shit. Let me.
They're waiting for your damn flight.
Yeah. Fight and flight got delayed. Delayed. Fucking becoming like Pharaoh. What else do we have here? You know what? Give me the Abyss. No TNA.
Oh, God.
Forgot how Red Alba Fire was in this game. Give me 1, 2, 3. Jin.
Oro Kadana. Kazama Jin.
Oh, give me Kazuya. How did he look in this game? I don't fully recall.
I love how Jin's render is fucking huge compared. Well, Kazuya disappeared. There he is.
Kazuya's in the background. This looks like a cover of a video game. If you could just move
It legit
closer.
looks like a Street Fighter Cross Tekken screen.
Yeah. Lord.
No, this is just Tekken Tag 2.
Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Lord. God, I forgot how long this would load. I legit remember having bits where I would just sit here and take the...
Thank God for next-gen consoles, because they can help.
Yeah. Oh, this is an actual arena.
Well, Jin is underneath the... What? The fuck? That is not Jin Kazama.
Nope, the model got corrupted, it looks like. This looks like just the backstage area, but got corrupted. Of course I'm being
Can
jumped.
we not interrupt each other for 5 seconds, please?
I can't even... No. I mean, so much for your interruption there. Oh god, it got worse. It's getting darker. And Kazuya's legs have folded. His legs have folded into his body. So what happens now? Jin finishes his entrance. Okay, I just get control.
Oh, there's the lights.
His legs... Can I? Nope, I don't have highlight reel. That's an annoying thing. Oh, so this is deadass, just the backstage area. I don't think Kazuya is doing too well.
Ominous as hell.
God.
Out here.
Just because he's a demon doesn't mean we have to get this game demonic now. Sprinkle some holy water on that. Oh, these loading times are a fucking oh. Whoa, what? Faction bus. You know what? Let me recreate some history. Give me one of our felonious individuals. And give me her ops. It's kind of funny looking back onto it, because God, I don't think anybody really gotten much of an upper hand on Mendo, Mercy, or Dogohan. Mendo, Mercy, or doggone Sakura in this doggone season. Like in season 2, they're at the very least a bit more susceptible to taking L's. Season 1, they just were unfair mob bosses. Back to the abyss. Well, at least this time it makes sense because we have no crowd. Can my charger please work?
Where the fuck?
Lord. Also, I see 2K still fancies bugging out. Because this was not Mendo's theme song. She has Shayna, but stop cutting me off.
Stop with the interferences.
I need to change that setting. Restarts or release in the bus. Coming out for the void. Little blast from the past. Where Katana Ref is having a moment.
He's getting his cardio in.
I don't think she's coming back. Oh, never mind. Hello there. God, I would miss bullshit like this come 2K25 with them getting rid of PC compatibility with PlayStation 5.
Yeah, same.
Plus, it adds so much to the creative
I don't know
shit.
why they like included PC with last gen.
Because they don't want you to. I know why, and that's because they don't want modders to have access to the doggone dumb shit they're having in the island.
That is true, but like I just hate the island in general. It was a dumb
It's
idea from the start, and I had a reason to not be hyped for it, and everybody was like, "No, why aren't you hyped for the island? It's a new game mode and all this other stuff." And I'm like, "New game mode means new restrictions."
yep, hardware limited. You know what the funny thing is it feels like the game. Oh, bad time to taunt. Thank you for 2K25. The only thing I'll give you props for at the moment is allowing you to apparently cancel taunts midway through, so I don't have to be an NPC. God, I forgot I had a lot of people. The spear was really just WKW's version of a super kick, wasn't it? Like, you joke about the Feral Flame being used by a lot of people, but in reality, it's like you, Mercy, and Scarlet. And Scarlet only does it because of you. The
Mercy,
spear,
when did she use it?
because she doesn't use the Feral Flame, but she uses a stunner variant, albeit because of one of her friends. But God, we really were a spear merchants, huh? Also, going back to what I was saying about the island. Oh my God, you don't have a roll-up.
Look at this rush of strikes. Pretty incredible.
They've really set up the island to be something that fails. And the thing that makes it worse is if the game does not... Oh, that's why I don't have a roll-up. Because I'm not in where the quote-unquote ring would be. That being said, where the fuck is the ring? Is this the ring? No. It's the ring next to us.
Maybe it would have been wise to make this a false count.
Yeah. I can't see. Well, I think that's enough of that now.
They sent each other into the depths of hell.
Yeah. God. But yeah, Island is really set up to fucking fail. Because, like, the thing that makes it worse is they have to make sure that those servers are phenomenal. If they don't, well, then there goes your excuse for blocking out old gen and modern gen and that whole shit. And even then,
Especially since the online servers for 2K games haven't always been the best.
unintentional pog. Do I have him? Can I? Speaking of recreating history, so I will say, for next week's ONC, we might peep back into WKW's previous pay-per-view. But let's go where Scarlet, Lilith, Kitty Robin, and the other Scarlet went. Hold on, where are you? I forgot your name begins with a V. I told y'all we had Season 1 with... Did I not have Eggman still? Did I delete? I think I future endeavored him in this game as well. One of the few individuals to be double future endeavored. But I did say we had a match on the moon for Season 1. So it's even more fair that we had one for Season 2. You know what? Swap out Veen. Give me... Crap biscuits. You know what? Give me Mori. And I'll toss Mori at Iron Mouse. And turn off run-ins, please. Vash jump scare. Did we have special guest ref? No, we didn't have a special guest referee in this game.
Yeah, no.
You know what? Mori and Eco. Shape up, square up. Whose song was this? Fight me, fight me, fight me, fight. Alexa.
Yes, Alexa.
It took me a minute because, like, I forgot how many theme songs Alexa Bliss has had, like, the past few years. I mean, past since 2020, I should say. Because she hasn't been around in a few years, but, like, she had 2 versions of Fight Me. She had that one other theme that lasted a second. Then she had my favorite theme, which Modaka uses, The Fury. Even then, there was a second version of The Fury with the old spiteful intro. Oh god, I forgot there's no music here because I piped it in over the audio.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring.
Does she have the title? Why is she behind the
Does she have the
Tron?
title? Where is she at?
Okay, enough emoting. Allow us to see you,
Excuse me.
please.
There
Oh,
she
she's a
is.
silhouette. She became Noob Saibot. No, she doesn't have the title on her.
There's no light on the moon, apparently. There we go.
I guess
Wait,
this is technically more lore accurate. Oh god, the earth in the background actually made me uncomfortable. I don't know why. I don't know the term, the doggone fear of it. Like, if I were to ever be on the moon, I don't want to stare at the earth. That would genuinely make me feel super. Why is the pyramids?
what, gigantism? Or no, not gigantism. What the hell is it called? The fear of megalophobia?
What is that exactly?
The fear of perspective or large objects.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I forgot Eco had brutality before she went back to Crazy Mushroom Man. I eat, sleep, bleed, being a silhouette, 'cause where is the shroomling? Behind the Tron. You can't look at my eyes, I'm behind the Tron. Tron. Oh, where am I can't see my eyes, help. Help me. I think she has a belt on. I just can't see what belt because Eco is a silhouette. God, this is the most menacing this goofy shroom has ever been. She just... Is that the tag titles or is that the world title? I can't make it out.
I don't.
So...
I don't even know.
So...
God damn.
Sopiophobia? I don't know how to pronounce that. Why is she...
Scopophobia.
Sufferphobia.
Oh no,
Tag title. Why is she have this? Oh,
scopophobia, babe.
I was about to say why does she have the tag titles on her, but that's because I was doing the photos for like who's been what champion back during season 1. Because I was about to say she hasn't been champion since the start of season 2. God, the void.
No, scopophobia is like the fear of being stared at by others.
Oh. Well.
Like, do you have a... Oh, well, never mind.
I forgot I was playing as Mori.
Jesus Christ, you got destroyed.
Easy win for Eco.
Clap. But yeah, scopophobia is the fear of, like, being watched.
That I don't... Yeah, that doesn't feel very... I can't even English. Very Papega. Yes, I know that's the wrong word. Rehearsal. Yeet!
Rehearsal.
That being said, I thank production because, good lord, Season 2. Season 2's moon was a lot better than this. I don't remember it being this eerie. Hold on.
Dark.
Yeah. So let me bring up Season 2. Let me bring up Season 2. Where is it?
I just got I just got back to WWE 13 with this song.
You're alive? Yes, I know.
Sir, I need to buy an Xbox so I can play that game again because I have genuine nostalgia for both that game and 2K14.
Hold on. To the moon. I will include this in an ONC promo. And I was going to have it be sometime soon, but I'm going to have that be probably next week. That being said, computer, could you get this off my face? Plus, that is borderline going to dox me. Thank you. Oh, Lord, 2K. Hold on. Mexico. This doesn't look like Mexico. This looks like an abyss. This looks like yet another abyss.
Man. This is Mexico. What do you mean?
God. Space Mexico, maybe. Well, like, let me show y'all.
Mexico.
But like the difference between season 1, the moon, versus it's dawning on me season 2's version of the moon legit up. Wrong thing being shown.
Also realized that that moon had a lot of SpaceX stuff on it.
Oh god, it did. You know, and another W for season 2's The Moon. The only thing I could give season 1 props was because the moon's floor was on the floor instead of Kitty being kind of submerged down there and the two Scarlets being in the ring. Because if you exited the ring at any point in time during the show, you can't even see Kitty.
The moon is made of cheese, but you just can't taste it.
Yeah. God, I forgot how. Who got pins?
That is cool.
Who got pins? I think it was Scarlet. Normal Scarlet, not Sealet. Yeah, no, was it Kitty? I don't remember Kitty getting pinned. Oh, no, well, I guess it was. I thought, oh, that's why I don't remember Scarlet there, because she fell into the moon. Like, you hear the crowd throughout, there's lighting here, you aren't in the abyss, and best yet, there was no SpaceX. 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 Space the letter X. God.
I'm pretty sure they could understand that the first time, and if they didn't, then
okay. I felt the need. I felt the need. You know what?
You just get a comment like 15 seconds later from a certain TV7 star saying, "Why are you talking about SpaceX?"
Yeah, Star tries to hit me with my own gimmick back. That I have to. Are you rapping?
Are you
nope.
rapping again?
He shows a different gimmick. He shows a different gimmick.
I think I might be Joseph Joestar.
Well, at least he didn't say space sex. Alright. Is this a default setting that's on? Oh my god, why is it on by default? I don't even remember that happening much during the season.
Love run-ins, don't you?
I don't even remember that many run-ins happening during season 1. That's the funny thing. God, let's see Big Boss versus Solid Snake in Mexico. If there's one L that I still have to this day is the fact that I don't fix people's posing renders here if I duplicate them. Because I did make Big Boss's... No, did I make Big Boss? No, I amalgamated Big Boss. Or did I amalgamate Snake? I amalgamated one of their models because I saw like 2 people making a Big Boss and merge them together.
Oh, this is a Mexico. This is the Mexico thing, not actual Mexico.
Oh. God, the pan to the non-crowd is even worse here. This is an even worse missed issue here.
Arriving from a septic tank.
In the floor. The locker room is waiting to see indeed, considering this is in a locker room. The voice is in his head. Oh my god, the fact that you can hear them clearly now. Because there's no crowd to cover up the noise. You just hear them in crystal clear 4K.
Now we're talking.
God, there's no sound effects for the arena, the ring either. It's just command grabbing air. How imagine an entire show like this. Like I know back during
awkward.
Yeah. Is that the WK? Oh god, that's the no, that's the tag titles. It took me a second because that looked like how I designed the old belts. I mean, that is an old belt, but I forgot which is which.
Take a screenshot of that. That'll give you 3 back-to-back same images.
God, the fact that the screenshot was legit perfect, like at the right exact same time for the 2 of them. God, the zoom up with no crowd. The zoom in with no crowd bothers me more. Walking through the tables, why don't you?
Here in WWE, we see all types of superstars, but
I forgot I didn't turn off the commentary until like a good 2/5 of the way through season 2. Killer Instinct's a different game, Corey.
The pan into the wall. Great job,
God.
cameraman.
We had Kevin Dunn on hire here.
Nope, never mind. He's leaving.
Back
He's
into
leaving.
the
Look what you've
abyss.
done.
Back into the abyss. Alright, show me the so-called ring. God, even skipping this is slow. Oh God. The cameraing is horrible here. Why did you have a Hurricane Rana? Oh my God, I can't pin you. I cannot pin. Unless I'm misremembering the buttons, I'm not able to pin. That's why I couldn't have no one winning these matches. Like when I did the 24-hour thing. Cause there's no pin indicator thingy here. Oh. Smack, 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 smack. Get CQ seed. Get Millie rocked. Get dove. Let me do that. Get dove. Fuck. The grunting. Get dove. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I was about to try to make a pun. Get doped on like a bar of soap. Because I'm gonna clean you, but I am not bothering anymore. I cannot be bothered. By the elder gods. Watch me. VIP room. Let's see here.
What in the blue fuck is the VIP room?
I have no idea. Hello, Fifi. And Scarlet, that's not Nakamura. But funny we have two Blood Women. That being said, this Scarlet did sweet fuck all. Martel Vitavius Porter, you played as. Was MVP? I guess MVP. Well, was MVP in this game? I think he was.
Was the Hurt Business in this game? I don't even remember.
I think so. What I can do. To be fair, this is Mortal Kombat Scarlet with one T.
And I was about to say this is Mortal Kombat Scarlet. Oh, it's just a small locker room. It is very blue.
Oh Lord! Up, teleported in. I forgot this. The doggone. She had the sepia filter.
You're about to win her first ever world title. I was about to say that's not the same Scarlet.
You know what? We should have a Scarlet Battle Royale. Scarlet Nakamura versus Sealit versus this Scarlet. Versus Scarlet Bordeaux.
Get out of the desert, please.
Need the Super Mario desert theme. God, I hate these silent.
Womp, womp, womp. Womp, 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 womp.
God. Come on. Oh God, the plastered on face is bothersome looking here. Oh, that gave me the EBGBs. You understand it's fair. God. Up, at least she walked up to the floor. Byron, shut up.
Oh my God.
Just come on. Up, dropped into it. Is this the same? This is the backstage area from the My Rise storyline? Because this looks like it. Oh.
I think it. What the fuck?
Why is the hitboxes in another country? They're in another state.
I almost woke up my family. God.
Okay, there's a wall here. Oh, I'm Fifi. Oh. God.
One forgot who he was.
I did. God. All right, enough mugging. We're tour guiding around. How are you so confused? To be fair, I'm playing in.
Is legit nothing to write home about.
No.
It's just a blue locker room.
Tiny blue box.
Where are you even gonna put your stuff in? There's no tables in bed.
Living
There's
room.
one TV. There's one TV. If you're facing away from the TV, you aren't going to see anything.
Like,
This VIP room sucks.
playing an old Bucky game gives us overtime. CC God. You know what? We want the smoke. Bum 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 concussion. Bum 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 womp 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 womp. God, the singing started so delayed to the music, and it only got worse because the audio glitched.
I hate
Discord.
this court so much.
The latency. Dang, booing Pharaoh. Sir, we will remember that. Dang, actual first time I'm not being the one booed. Oh, what in the fuck is this?
Wow, Star, you fucking penis.
I guess I am the smoke being mugged. I want it. Hands off. Am I either of them? Because they're moving without my input. I thought I chose. I guess I'm neither.
Why are they scrapping in somebody's house?
It's such a weird living room style too.
It is. Samantha, get the door!
God, this makes me feel mildly. You know what? Put my media back on. I am tired of the dead silence. If you want dead silence, watch the VOD back. Give me music, please. I need music.
Yeah, because this is mad awkward.
It is. You know what? I'm looking at the house. What y'all got here? Looks like a belt. Women's Championship. I might. WCW.
A Slammy Award. Wait, who the hell is this? Alundra Blaze's house?
I was about to say, this feels like I'll put some effort into this shit.
They did.
This feels like a... Whose room is this, sort of? Or are those old SVR models? Legends of WrestleMania model? They look like Legends of WrestleMania models.
Dude.
Random ballet classes, odd.
Drawing.
Fatal Fury with Macho Man and the modern WWE title.
Wait a minute. That Macho Man model looks like WWE 2K14 Macho Man.
Oh God, hold on. You said 2K14?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see 2K15. Because the lighting and texturing look different back in them days. Somewhat see it with 2K15. 2K14, not as much. Yeah, it looks like 2K15's model. Oh, mother of God, what is that? I don't think y'all can see it over my head. Or over y'all, I should say. Lord. You, the one reason is you're a talented, amazing, simply the best being you. You never forget that. What? I forgot.
It's a generic ass card.
Why are we seeing random ass kids? Who is this?
We got two elite figures of the same person. And I don't even know who this person is.
They look like their eyes have been censored. Random Cena
John
hat.
Cena had a whole bunch of trophies.
Whole lot of this. I'm assuming this is a modded area of an actual area in the game. I just don't know who or where. Candles, cool. I have one right in my face. Why are the wicks so odd? Or is the flames on just frozen in time?
Yeah, the flames are just frozen.
The flames of the freezer.
A picture of Raw?
From 2002. Or 2004, I don't know. Okay, this must have
The
this
hell are
100%.
you?
This must be a modded room from somewhere else in the doggone game.
Because I'm like, who the hell is this call?
Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. This doorway, now that I look at it, this is giving me flashbacks to when Trey and Red walked through,
Oh, yeah,
trying to get
Trey and Red.
trying to get
Fucking hell.
trained. Oh, my eyes, my eyes! When they were trying to get trained in the hard dungeon, I hate the fact that I remember that.
I did not play through that entire thing. I legit watched somebody else play it because I
Same.
could not be asked.
Just say, I don't even think I got the game. Hey.
I unfortunately did get the game.
I didn't get a 2K game until like from like 2K18 or so until like 2K22, and I only got 2K22 because I started streaming. Womp 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 womp.
Part of me wishes we could actually have empty arena as an option. You
Same.
could, like, in the PC version, if you, I think it was a settings thing, you could change the settings to make the rings empty.
Well, so sad because I don't use PC. PC. God. Wait, who's like growing a grab? Oh. Pain the fight. Oh, my time is now. I'm packed up and ready to fight. Oh, Solo was in this game. I forgot. This was his first game, wasn't it? Vash. You know what? I'll put settings to high and let you beat me quickly because we are just touring our way through some of this old
Ganon
stuff.
has no capital letters in his name.
Oh my god, it's all lowercase. God, and Vash being 1 point higher, even though both did nothing in this season.
Are you gonna appear? There we go.
He released it.
Wait, hold on. How does the render appear faster than the in-game model?
You're your Pokey. If you want to class, is this Vash better than the one that I was trying to make, Eco? The one I ultimately did not debut. It does.
He's mewing constantly.
So I tried to make a Vash for season 2, but Eco legit despised it so intensely that he never debuted, and I just ultimately quietly future endeavored Vash for season 2.
Yep, he looks less like Vash and more like fucking skinny
Oh,
Guile.
just both of them. I am not playing.
Also, that is not Ganon.
I'm pretty certain I said control Ganon. I guess I'm spaced
That
out.
is not Ganondorf. That is Grandendorf. That is
Granadorf and Rash the peeved. The Vash the stunned peeved. Stunned and peeved. God, the music hit stunned the fuck out of me there. Because I don't remember this part of the song. Oh, let's skip it.
did not hit. Excuse me.
Oh, Lord. Kick to the side of the head. Funny because you made such a... As the thing that makes it even funnier is that I used the base of knives for Vash, but it looks so beautiful for knives and so poor for Vash. But they're supposed to be twin brothers. But at the same time, the same thing could be said about Kuma and Azul, where Kuma looks cool, Azul looks like a starved version of Nero from Devil May Cry. Or like if Nero had a malnourished son.
He looks like Virgil on Ozempic.
Yeah, proof nice, the prettiest twin. Would that mean that Kuma's the pretty? You know what? I guess Kuma will be the prettier twin, considering how he keeps himself
pile
well
driver
done.
from Paul Orndorff. Another tomb. You can't keep letting this happen.
Vash, get up! You get another rope break.
I would expect that Guile ass wig to protect his head, but never mind.
Oh my god, he's
Ganon,
almost
I would
suffering.
not emote right now. He looks less like Ganondorf and more like fucking Gray Thanos.
Great Thanos with a wig and an
Got
additional
two
gauntlet.
Infinity gauntlets. One for each arm.
All he has to do is do 2 snaps and the match ends.
No, he just clapped.
Yeah. Still is one of Hulk's repertoire, the doggone clap, the thunder clap. Stop emoting. Looking like a
Who are
doggone.
you taunting to?
Looking like the
this is
fusion.
Last Man Standing. I keep forgetting. Wait, what?
No, it's
How is
not.
this
It's
Last Man
just.
Standing?
No, this is a count out. They're being counted out.
Then
It looks
why
like
is Ganon taunting?
I don't know. Slowly walking
The crowd
towards
goes
the
wild
ring.
because there's no crowd. I'm just now realizing this empty ring is legit the move showcased ring.
God, Thanos got his hair done. He looks like if Grey Hulk did the fusion dance with Redbeard. Redbeard. I made that person me fuck up. I was thinking about Blackbeard from One Piece, but forgot he's Blackbeard, not Red. God. Lord. Going for another vast shooter. Alright, y'all rope breaks is tilting me. Y'all ropes breaks is tilting me. How many finishers have been done already? And how many rope breaks have we had? Please finish him. God, that was a fast animation. Flung him up. GG's. Almost emoted over him. Oh god, he looks worse up close. He looks like a Wrestling Revolution character with his face.
He does.
My god.
He looks like he's having an allergic reaction constantly.
The gauntlets is killing him. Oh god,
And
the
fact that
tongue
he has
makes
a permanent smirk on his face.
makes it all the more atrocious.
That
Oh,
ref is
why is
staring directly at him.
The fact that the
Like, oh shit, what have I done?
The fact that the pyro was still going off. Wow. He was frozen. Alright. Put that thing away, Lord. What else we have? Producer office. They don't want none. You saw that I chose one. Give me Kuma, bruh. Kuma and Big V. Just to see. I should have chose entrances. I kind of want to see what their entrances look like. They don't want none, but they do want puns. Because they be big fun. For stars, Sugino Amaiwa, are you still rapping? To you. If Star actually says that, on God, I will get the sub. Okay, so now I'm player one.
In this case, it looks like a mutually beneficial relationship to me. We know he looks the part.
I think he might be slumbered or just vibing.
But it is sure to be a difficult test for the champion.
That being said, your boy can big rap. Better than, oh god, Kuma. I forgot how Scoony? I forgot how skinny Kuma was. In this doggone game, Kuma, please. Hearing such a deep voice for Kuma is so jarring because Kuma's voice sounds like, in canon, what Kuma's voice is supposed to sound like is a Scottish Timmy Turner. Even though he's a grown-ass man, that man has a Timmy Turner voice. So hearing this deep-ass voice for Kuma is so jarring.
Puberty. I mean, you did say he was a grown ass man, so double.
Oh. You know what?
Hospital, my favorite place. I've been here multiple times. They know my name by now.
God.
My hospital actually did know me by name, actually.
That is horrifying. Why do I have 2 WKW arenas? Green screen, record. I guess I didn't delete some of these. Bum. Oh, let's retreat, recreate some history. Then I'll let 2 actual matches go on. Lord, red-haired Mercy, before she went from her natural hair color to dyeing her hair green, versus the Curse Molina call we were talking about. And the very eternally long loading. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match with championship implications.
What the fuck?
Yeah. God. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Well, the ref is okay now. Oh. Oh. God. How did the kick connect when you're over there?
What the fuck is that?
Why is it just on Mercy? Am I not Melina? Thank you, Star. Thank you,
This may
Star.
be 2K23, but the more things change, the more things
They're the
stay the
same.
same.
Command grab.
This is
Let me
looking a lot
command
like
grab you,
2K20 right
please.
now.
Please let me command grab you. Alright, let me...
Also, hey, Star,
Oh, I forgot it would disable. No, it didn't even... Oh, why am I...
oh my... She is spazzing the fuck.
The demon is having an exorcism. Oh, that didn't help at
It's not getting
all.
any better. It's not getting any better.
Mercy, I know you're a demon, but please, thank you.
There we go.
That feels like a unintentional
Good
way to
fucking
tell
God.
somebody to end themselves. Exercise yourself. God. God, I forgot. He wants control of his body back. I forgot how red her shoes used to be. My God. What was the stylistic choice here? God. Well, Melina getting her get back.
Version of those fucking big ass Astro Boy boots everybody wanted.
Yeah.
I swear to you, man. Fashion is such a weird thing. I can fucking sell dog poop to these people when they would wear it.
Yeah. Well. Get up! Because Melina actually does not know how to get back in the ring. So I win by countout.
What the fuck?
Sliding on her knees like a dog, like someone's just dragging her with a string that you cannot see. It's like the inverse.
Please don't show highlight. Okay, thank God there were no replays.
God. Look like the up.
She's fucking headless.
Oh Lord, the smug smile. It legit looked like as she got
head.
It looked like as she was getting in the ring, like the inverse of when they scoop you off of the stage in them doggone plays. That was legit what looked like it happened there with her.
Yeah.
But pulling her into the ring. God. Alright. Watch me. Alright, let me have one match. God, I forgot the War Games themes in the background. Hello, Zantrea. So very up close. Lord. Jackson versus Gunther for some reason. I forgot I had Asuka's tire be downloaded off of online because she didn't have the face paint by the time. Well, by the time the game came out, she had the face paint gimmick, but she didn't actually really use it until after the game had launched, or until after the game had started development, and 2K could not be bothered to update it.
Because they only put in effort when it means money.
Yeah. No, hold. I wanted. You know, I can put entrances on here. Alright. Old school WKW match. Run that fade back, Jackson. You know, I'm not even choosing myself. You know what, for the old time's sake, give me the music. I'm not searching for Season 1's playlist. Thankfully, everybody has the same themes here. Or at the very least, themes I have access to quick playing. Where is there you are? 20-minute loading screens. Oh, how I don't miss this. God, how purple this arena used to be.
Damn, you want any more pyro? We can't even see it anymore, mother.
God. Don Vaughn.
Don Vaughn.
God.
Don Vaughn.
The doggone dancing. Is this dude loves entrance motion?
It is.
Lord me. Pyro that you can't see, you love to not see it. You know what, let me get a bit more inaccurate.
What in the hell is burning?
This looks like that one person in the ONC earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Just red.
It's so fucking red.
God. And dying anymore.
Can you get in the fucking ring, you jackass?
God. Oh, my neck looks like it's... looks like my neck.
It's so excessive.
It is.
You entered the ring. Then you went to another side of the ring, you fuck.
God. What the fuck is going on? Madness. Madness is going on.
Fucking old Doge is taking the piss. You got 20 minutes, you fuck.
Right as Star said that, I was about to go ahead and reach for it. That man knew. Oh! That's what I was about to do. Let me move my controller before I hiccup and I jolt and water goes over. I had a Canadian destroyer?
God damn.
And we'll see what this superstar has in store for the champ. Well, the title isn't on the line.
Motherfucker unlocking core memories, getting moves that he's.
I forgot about.
And the challenger can take full advantage of that. By any means necessary, a win will be a win.
That being said, oh, design on my part. The doggone pink. Fuck. Hiccups are beating my ass. That PNG of the WKW logo looks damaged. Damaged.
Are you okay? You had the hiccups, I forgot.
Hiccups are beating my ass. And right now, Jackson is too. God. I need peanut butter. I'll get peanut butter after stream. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a scoop of peanut butter. Frozen is on. Pharaoh, feel free to commentate. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, forgot you weren't playing. Irish Whipping in the Ring by Dojonathan G. Vonathan. Oh my god, spring spear thingy into the cover. A 1, a 2, a kick out by Jackson. Ooh, big boot to the fucking face with those fucking oversized grippers he has. Fucking, I forget, neck breaker. There we go. Neck breaking, booty shaking, elbow to the goddamn chest. That ain't gonna feel good in the morning. Picking him up and skew it. What the fuck? Why did you stop? You deserve this. Why did you stop? You deserve this. Why did you stop? Why the fuck did you stop? You were gonna go for a spear and then you just said, what spear? Fucking Jackson hit Doge with the schizophrenia beam. Fucking slam. Spear, there we go. Jesus. 1, 2, but Jackson has a resiliency. There we go. Spin-a-rooney. I wouldn't spin-a-rooney if I were you. You fucking just kind of forgot everything. Kick to the back again. Doge running. And never mind, doesn't want to get his cardio in today. Second rope.
I am
Elbow.
back.
Don't know how that connected.
Because I'm built different.
For some reason, you tried to go for a spear, and then you somehow got dementia. And it's like, what spear?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I ate way too much peanut butter. Because I legit made coffee gag. Because I have like this gigantic scoop of peanut butter, downed it, and I turned to her and I see her gagging. Legit, like one full minute, I could not eat it. She would
hate me because legit, I remember going to the store specifically just to buy a jar of peanut butter to myself.
Oh lord. Up Nita face. Got Jackson busted open.
I hate sweets, but anything peanut butter related, count me the fuck in.
Oh lord. Oh, looks like the Demon Father was locked in enough. Ah, never mind. It's
get his ass demoned, Dad.
Yeah.
Turn Jamaican eco.
I didn't even realize that. Demon, Dad. Oh, God. Jamaican AU. Where you just have Jackson having a doggone Rastafari and whatchamacallit. Corn, doggone dreads.
You know what? Jackson would be a fucking one of those fucking Rastafari's. That ass. Fucking
Alright, Tom. It's finicky. Oh lord. A lawsuit Plex trying to triple me on the doggone ring apron. Yeah, I don't. It's dawned on me how poorly lighted the WKW arena was during this season because everybody had this weird hue on them.
Fucking Sin Cara match.
Every match was like this, and then the MCW arena was not that well inspired looking, from what I can remember.
Whoop. You okay?
I still need to figure out what to do for Season 3's ring.
What is it with all of you and taunting before the... Jackson? There we go.
Well...
Lever hold.
Joke's on you, I have insomnia, so I'm not tapping out. I'm built different.
Watch him tap out.
Nah. Oh my god, I'm flailing for a while, though.
Yeah. Nope.
Fin to that jaw. Back when I had a fin, even though that was a hat. Yes, I changed Doge Cannon.
Yeah, I changed Door. Door Jean Vaughn. None. Bonjour Vaughn.
Man, to be fair, this is pretty more accurate to how Jackson used to treat me. I did say Jackson was the one that kind of knocked me out of the world title scene for almost a year. From like November 2023 until like 2024 SummerSlam time, I was not in the world title scene. God. And even then, now that I think about it, I don't think I even pinned Jackson to win that title. I pinned Meister.
No, you pinned Meister.
I'm not tapping. Jokes, I have insomnia. I have insomnia. I'm not going to... Oh. He found my cure to insomnia.
I think he cured... No, you having insomnia, he does.
To be fair, the amount of nonsense he has to deal with, especially with his non-legally minded adopted kids, even though they're all grown-ass adults. Oh, I forgot MCW was Saturday. And
Jackson looks like he likes his coffee black.
yeah. So, go back. What's that? So I remember the short
hair glitch.
Yes, her render was weird. I remember Sika had a weird ass. Oh no, this woman isn't black. Well, to be fair, this woman here is. God, I had a feeling as soon as Star said, "Hold your fire." It's got coffee, not coffee the person. Although I guess she is also black. But no, not that.
He meant coffee. I mean, he meant coffee. Yeah,
coffee as in the drink, not coffee the drink, not coffee the person. That being said, both are black. But no, why did you have to bring up that reference?
I fumbled and said he meant coffee. I'm like, nope, yep, he meant coffee. Me and Farrell, two different people.
God. Well, technically, you could have said he as in me, meaning the other coffee. The adults had more stress than newborn twins. Well, you know what? The funny thing is that season 1 Scarlet, season 1 Sakura definitely had Jackson. Today. No, but then again, when can I ever speak? To be fair, season 1 Sakura damn sure had Jackson stressing. I was sitting here like the other stream wondering, oh, why didn't I have Jackson team up with Sakura? And then I remembered, oh yeah, this Sakura at that point in time was I keep jokingly, semi-jokingly calling the Demon Trio felons. Because they
The
would...
fact that I said something about WWE 13 and Star immediately said, "Oh my god,
Oh, Lord.
we all share a brain cell."
Yeah. Favorite game besides 2K19 for me is 2K20. 2K not 20, not 20.
You just picked the wrong game, motherfucker. Don't you ever say that ever again.
2K14. That one is the best
Bro
one.
almost committed a cardinal sin.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the 2K14. 14.
And also Star. I big agree. I love WWE
Nah,
13.
I need to
It
fix that
won't
soundbite.
be it won't beat 2K14 for me, but I do love 13. 13 holds a special place in my heart, especially because of the Attitude Era showcase. That was really fun.
Shout outs to 2K14 for doing over 10 years, multi-decades long years of WrestleMania mode correctly, unlike 2K.
Skipping any.
Yeah, unlike this 2K24, because by the Elder Gods. And it's made worse by that one WrestleMania, the one that Bianca Belair main evented. Not one single match has all participants in WWE at the time of 2K14 release, or 2K24 releasing. So that one WrestleMania was fucked. Self-insert and win every title match. So back in 2K14 and some of the old SmackDown vs. Raw games, I legitimately, and I think this is what led to me having a lot of like desire to do OC stuff for like a few years later, is I used to make a bunch of random stories where I looked like I was dressed up in DX-esque gear. What if I could find... No, I don't know how to set up the PlayStation 3 on here.
For me, I legit was my old character was legit the third Legion of Doom member.
Oh. God, if I could find 2K14, and if PlayStation 3 is like hook upable with HDMI, I might have to play it out or pop that up on stream.
Oh yeah, I do remember the light heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on, I need to get a look at it again.
I forgot these were the tag teams here, where it was Knives and Virgil versus Dante and Vash. And while technically speaking, Virgil and Knives still team together, they haven't really popped up often. They will a bit more come season 3, but at the same time, Lord.
Okay, I like it. Never mind. I was gonna say it's gonna take it's okay.
It's okay,
but no. Okay, I do like it though. I'll give it like a 7.5 for the light heavyweight championship.
What is the custom matches?
Because like it slowly grew on me the more and more I saw it. Because not gonna lie, first impression did not make it look that great. But no, it being on someone made it look better.
Little fun fact for memory's sake, I forgot I made a custom match that's just the 6-star tag. 6-star, not star the person, star as in like superstars for men and women. Because legitimately I had to modify tag matches because each and every single one would go on for eternity. Because that was one thing that 2K24 did good, is if you got in the ring, you can't get back in unless you get tagged. Otherwise, you'd have tag matches lasting a good 15 minutes. Legit, that became one of the most miserable thing I did. That and Money in the Bank. That's why you didn't see it that often back during Season 1 for Money in the Bank matches and tag matches. I'd usually put handicapped sort of shit on, and even then it would take so long. Like, we joke about like the gauntlet match here and there, because every now and then the gauntlet matches will take up for a millennia. But my god, some of these doggone matches back during the season was horrible. Hold on. I have an 8 tag. 8 4-way, tornado tag, crab baskets. No, not tornado tag. Go back to that. 6-star tag. Wow, wow, where are hoes? Wow. Give me Mercy instead. The OG Demon Trio. Then some of Sakura's biggest ops. Hatsune Miku, Chun-Li. Bum bum bum.
I forgot Matt Ray was in this game.
Yeah. I had heard the music a couple times, so that was legit my reaction the first time it played. Have enough money to buy shit. Have money to buy shit on Friday. Fuck, I had an aneurysm there. Oh Lord.
Christ.
I hope I have enough money to buy this shit Friday. To after I buy this shit Friday to see. Yeah,
for PC.
yeah. Thank you, God.
I'm in the mood to do my own wrestling promotion. This man's just gonna be fucking Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan to get up and have every title.
Starline rules.
Dude, it's gonna be that meme of Jinder Mahal, but he has every single title, including the women's title, the Heritage Cup.
God. Starline rules.
I'm gonna take everything. He didn't even deny it.
And the fact that Star said he wants to fight Scarlett, if Scarlett does win at WrestleMania, that he wants to take the women's title off of him. Yep, female wrestler. That's Oi.
No, it's just gonna be female Star. Just play the damn.
I don't think you want Hogan as your name. God. I don't think you want Hogan as your name, sir. Actually, where is the playlist? Do I still have?
Hold up, give me a minute. I'm gonna play it for all of a few seconds.
Oh no. Cue the TNA music. Where's the season 1 playlist? There you are. Oh, I forgot I have it muted. Where's the media? God. I know it's MCW. That's where I was. Because I forgot they had the playlist. Divorce Divided. Hey, where's the MCW playlist? Why is there 2 WKW?
Oh my God. Dazzle, you are evil. Duck, you are evil. Almost gave you that
for Kitty. God. You know what's funny? Considering Kitty has the leg drop, and Kitty has the NWO theme song.
Your championships.
God.
And your job.
God.
POV, you become world champion for the first time and hear this theme.
Kitty Robin leaving this weekend. If Kitty manages to beat Sakura and win the Elimination Chamber, walks out, looks at Star, which was sitting here getting upset about the prospect of a non-WKW star holding 2 of the world titles, the 2 top titles in the division.
Yeah, I'm changing this song.
Yeah, just sitting there going wild. I guess it didn't skip. Because the song is still playing. That doesn't work for me.
Decided, no, it's going to work for me, brother.
Alright, I think it's about over. Emphasis on think. Meow, meow. Meow. No, I brought you okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I forgot how this song goes. That one I get from Miku. And Coffee was not natively in WKW. I mean, MCW. So, you know what? Coffee had the same theme song The only time where she had a different theme was in the previous season before WKW. Because she used to have Funk is on a roll. Funk is on a
Brodus
roll.
Clay.
Yeah, because I gave her that as a shitpost of a theme.
Somebody call my mama.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know why the fuck that was. Actually, you know what? I think I do have a fond memory of 2K of 2K14
14,
because I think
yeah.
that was the theme I used for my character.
Yeah. SmackDown versus Raw version. Is that the blues, that Hulk Hogan blues theme? The one where he had when he came back and became the red and yellow again? Also, I don't think I gave many people the opportunity to have their own selected theme songs for the previous season before WKW started. I just chose everyone's theme songs. Iko, I think, had Rhea Ripley's theme song because she... Oh, no. Oh, and W.O. Hogan. Oh, that song. It took
Which
me a
one?
minute. Hold on.
Voodoo Child?
I think Voodoo Child? Hold on. Hogan. 2006. Oh, Rock House.
Ah.
I don't think I've actually heard this version. I've never heard this one. Oh God, Lovage went bald. Not Kaiser, the streamer / VTuber. It feels mildly familiar with this part here. Oh Lord. Alright, it's time to see if the terrors... Pause. If the terrors are still locked in. That one, ye... They were heels in season 1 just like season 2. But at the very least in season 2 they became a lot more legally vibing. And not a little less likely to obtain half a dozen assault charges. Assault and breaking and entering. And trespassing. And assaulting someone on the graveyard. And attempting to murk your opponents before a match. And assaulting someone in the public. And assaulting someone in the middle of an airplane. Airplane.
That would be a funny idea to actually charge WKW. Oh God, I would get a horrible charge.
You would be charged every other week, or every other pay-per-view.
Actually, literally homicide would be my charge.
You know, it's fitting Scarlett's your sister from another mister.
Homicide, genocide would be my charge, because that was 100 people.
God. Mass murder. For those that don't get the context, Pharaoh and
murder,
Cannon.
Cannibalism.
Context for those that aren't
Property
unaware.
damage.
Yeah. Someone has a theme that they should not. But who is it? Hatsune Miku, that's why I kind of just didn't use you all too often. Outside, like, the final 3 months. The final 3 months of season 1.
Wrong job. Why is everybody brewing in this?
God. I forgot she was only used for like all of 3 months because she debuted late into season 1 of MCW. And legit had 2 feuds. Her losing to Sakura and then her getting beaten down by Sika. Before Sika went on an extended hiatus. Legit, that is her legacy in doggone WKW. This is way too loud. But God. No Miku beams for season 1, Miku. But damn, she is mewing hard. Welcome in, Mr. Big H.
Yep, it's Hatsune Mewtwo.
We're sitting here going back in time, looking at season 1 stuff for WKW. But you? Excuse me?
It was Money in the Bank?
I don't remember this. Did I forget something integral? Did I forget? Because she's not been at season 2. If so, I apologize to Chun-Li for kind of disfiring you when you had the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't remember.
L-Boss.
I don't remember this. You know, to be fair, she would have just gotten mugged by the Roses. Actually, no, Mori was champion. So, Mori Calliope was champion. Then it was Chibi Doki. Then it was Reimi Nakamura. And then it became Scarlet during her reign of terror. Not Scarlet, Sakura. During her second reign of terror. Same entrance. Same music. Same goober. The cough drop.
What happened to the drinking coffee there?
I can hear Jokester somewhere screaming. Cough drop. I don't remember if she won anything this season, not gonna lie.
You did say she had a losing streak.
Yeah.
A streak of her not winning anything.
Yeah, I think she was goldless in this season. She at least had the tag team titles in the prequel series. So like 2022. But like for 2023 and a pretty good portion of 2024, she did not hold any gold. One of the
And then lo and behold, she became the ultimate underdog.
Yeah. Between her and Gura, they both were massive underdogs. Because both have been around since the prequel series. Oh dear. Also, this is why matches will go on for forever. Because everyone could run in, run back out, and run back in 1,000 times over. Okay, that Rusetrice might now return to the BHP. Oof. Hey, maybe one day. That being said, hey, WKW might be nearing the end of season 2. That being said, hey, we'd be down to have some more stars pop up. Because I will be letting this be known. We are having... Oh, that's why. Yeah, the split is... Yeah, go ahead. For anybody that does have the vibe of being a little extra generous, hit up the homie Dazzle. Let's get that homie. Let's... If you believe you get a copy of PlayStation 4 free pre-order. Oh. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna try and do what I can to eat you some dough. Ah, fuck. Some dough.
You good?
Yeah, I accidentally burned myself. But I'm gonna do whatever I can here and there to eat some dough for the PlayStation 5 fun. That being said, fuck 2K. You know what? No, get close again. As I should say, fuck 2K. We were going over that earlier. Now, before I get into that tirade, real quick, Mr. Big H, if you want, feel free to hit your boy up with anybody you want to appear in our up-and-coming WKW WrestleMania Money in the Bank ladder match. Because quite frankly, 8 individuals get to walk in, only one walks out as Miss Money in the Bank. You have yet to start our qualifying matches, which those will be beginning next week. This Saturday, we will begin for this year, this/next year. That being said, this is not finishing it. Someone is 1,000% breaking it up. This is my Yeah, I think, you know what, I'll give one bit of props to 2K, and that is the fact that they removed this bullshit where if you run into the ring, you can't run back in unless you get tagged. Because matches will take a decade and a half. That's why if you see behind Sandy, there is a timer. Yeah, I had the PlayStation 5 version. That being said, I am still going to try and help the homie Dazzle the best I can so we can get ONC, GC, and all that up to par. Because 2K wants to be a bunch of bellends. But yeah. We can exchange calls back. That being said, I would be down also to do a bit of Scarlet Madness. Any place that would fancy it. If y'all have seen some of the maddening things Scarlet has been. Oh, dear God.
Christ.
Some of the maddening things Scarlet has done. And if you haven't, hey, let's just say there's some more madness coming tomorrow and this weekend. But yeah. Speaking of which, Kitty Robin will be taking on that of, not this version of Sakura, because this is back when she was still a felonious individual. At least nowadays she kind of acts more like her, technically her mother, the other version of her mother, where she's a lot more calmer and a lot less likely to assault you in the middle of an airport. She might have her girls go ahead and do it, maybe once in a while, but don't think she's getting assault charges quite like she used to be back in Season 1. By God. Now the question is can we end this match before this doggone timer runs out? Chip up. A lot of people saying all the old gens been working on for XS, so it's hard for me. The majority of people in my roster are in current gen. Yeah, we were sitting here talking about that earlier. It does feel like they're setting up 2K25 and especially my island or the island to legit fail, which is really, really baffling. And I've debated, and I might go ahead, and if my hypothesis proves correct, I'd be down to you, Dazzle, Madia, and other people that have their own e-feds if the unfortunate does happen. Up. Got to miss the biggest on CC right now. Alright. I'll hit that up after stream because this is 2K23 on the PlayStation 4. Because we are legit just going through memory lane for this stream here. Looking at some old Season 1 stuff. But I'll peep that. You know, let me send that to myself for reference. Yeah, if 2K25 does ultimately kind of shit the bed, kind of like how a lot of us are starting to predict, I might go ahead and hit up a lot of y'all, as well as other people that do have their own e-fed wrestling series, and just talking about in general the shit that 2K needs to do to evade. Because what is slightly peeking into my mind that has me a little worried is the potential of us having a situation of going from 2K19 to 2K20.
That's me and Star legit had that conversation. I legit said this might be another 2K19, 2K20 situation where 2K20 was so shit they had to keep the servers open for the previous game.
Yeah. And I don't want that to be the case, but if it does, yeah, your boy might y'all both up, as well as other people that have their own e-feds. And I pray that I don't have to. But by God, I don't have faith in 2K. And it's kind of unfortunate too, because the more and more I hear about 2K25, the less and less positive news come out. And you know what? The thing that also bothers me, I just remembered. They have not touched they have not said a word about a certain thing. They've given tiny little crumbs when it comes to that of universe mode, but you know one thing they have not peeped a bit about? The DLC. The game's like, what, two or so weeks away? Why have we not been told the DLC yet? Good lord, why is my mouse acting weird? They've given a tiny little murmur about universe mode. Oh, you're getting promos back. And one other thing I don't remember what the other thing was. I'll keep it a buck.
Chain wrestling.
Chain wrestling, and you get promos back. 2K20. I hope not, but I'm preparing for it to be. But God. Oh Lord, why is my oh, is that why? Okay.
Duck, I hope to God it's not another 2K20 situation, because the way the island's looking, if they didn't implement it correctly and the online is horrible for this mode that y'all exempted older gens from, then that game is destined to die.
That being said, this might be the dickhead inside of me, but I'd laugh. Part of me would laugh, because it's like you do all this bullshit to go ahead and try and justify not having PC be for current gen, and all this other stuff. But ultimately, if that my island stuff up, she still had the rose plant back during the season, except for she didn't hook the other arm. And here comes Coffee. Almost half of the time down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we had time limits during Season 1 tag matches, because God, these went on forever. But, legit. God. Hold on, let me look up on Twitter. WWE 2K25.
I haven't spoken about Universe Mode and the promos look like the old system.
Metaphor hasn't been shown.
You know what? No, I can't really defend the old system of promos, because they were just like predetermined slop that you could bear. Sometimes you could control it. They kind of tweaked it in 2K19, but I wouldn't say it was great. It was okay.
I give them the pass if I could have the camera move however I wanted to, and I can just remove the bottom screen of text, so that way I can just do like some doggone like how I usually be editing promos, but at least that way they'd have the mic held up to their face, and you know they're supposed to be having like a proper promo instead of their voice being all echoey and the mic being down by their hand. At the very least, I can give like some points. Will that happen? Probably not. Hope the Island Flops, they do treat us like NBA 2K, but a bunch of dummies are going to spend real money and make them push it down our throats. Yep. That being said, I will say to counter Star's point, the community for NBA 2K versus the community of WWE are two very different ones.
Yeah, I was about to say that's two very different things.
Because like even now, if I go ahead, on God, I'm gonna check Twitch right now. I bet you the majority of streams I'm gonna see people are doing their own e-feds. People use or play WWE 2K stuff. The main thing that most people use the game for, oh Lord, I see Chris.
Yeah, it's for mainly like universe mode or just playing sanctioned matches with like friends or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, it's the creative aspect that the majority of people that play this game you play it for, and and on top of that as well. And this is one thing I keep saying. Also, why I remember hearing some big content creators say that they should remove universe mode, and I always vehemently disagreed. Because look at this. Every single stream I see so far is EFED, DWWA, Tuesday Night Title Fight, GBW. I can't speak Spanish, or whatever language that is. I apologize if I misspoke there. DVW, Wasteland Championship Wrestling, NCW,
It is tennis. You're correct.
EFED. You need to focus a lot of the shit you do onto universe mode and to creative stuff. You can't sit here and like at the very least, if I would
And I know they're trying to market this stuff to little kids or to a general audience. I hate to break it to you, but the general audience era for WWE games died when 2K16 happened, or maybe even 14. I'm gonna be generous and say it died around 2K19 or 18, because I think the consumer audience died when 2K20 happened.
yeah.
For like newer players. That died a long time ago. So trying to appeal to newer players is not going to work, because they're the same. These newer players are the same people who will buy this game and drop it the next day.
Yep.
This general audience aren't attached to this game. They just see it as a game to dick around with for a few moments and then never play it again.
Yep. And that's another reason why I remember, and I said this a bit earlier, how I really kind of decide a lot of these big content creators talking about just dipping universe mode, because again, it's one of the most predominant modes utilized by a lot of people that still play this game. Like, I'm gonna tell you this now, 2K needs to make sure that they don't, like, I don't like the fact that in the thing that they showed earlier today, you could see like half a dozen things, like half a dozen hairstyles are locked behind My Island. Let me tell you something, especially if My Island is going to function like how I think it is. I've already spent $100 for 2K25. I don't have PSN, so if I wanted to utilize My Island, I'm assuming that I had to go ahead and shell out, what, $20 extra, and then on top of that, PSN, so that's $70 to access more of this shit. $100 in general for a game is fucking ridiculous. But the fact that I would have to do all of that, and I'm lucky that Community Creations doesn't require you to use PSN, but I am not shelving out that much money to go ahead and play online bullshit that, in general, a lot. And on top of that, another thing, I don't know, but so many people, and this might be because, again, 2K, when it comes to online, they don't have a good track record now, do they? But I don't hear that many people that talk about, like, doing, that do eFeds, or that play the game on streams that often, then talk about playing online. Like, at tops, nowadays, I'm starting to hear people talking about doing my GM, since they're introducing that to the online sort of shit. But the unfortunate thing is it wouldn't surprise me if that still stunk the joint up. Of which case, like, that's the only other thing that a lot of people go to. Like, number one is my universe mode and creative wrestlers. Number two, right below it, is GM mode. And it might get a few points higher this year. Those are the two modes that if 2K is, it's not a buggy nightmare, and I have some more things I want to go on rant on about that in a moment. Trust me, I have some more stuff to go on. But like, if those two are at the very least decently well off, I guarantee you, this time next year, the only streams you're going to be seeing people play over here on Doggone Twitch is more eFeds, more people expressing their creativity, going ahead doing stuff for their community, kind of like how I do with mine, like how Mr. Big H does with his, like how Dazzle and Marty do with theirs. That is where like a lot of the heart and soul comes from for this doggone game, for this doggone game series. And I would say it's another difference when it comes to like NBA fans. A lot of people that be playing, the fuck is going on here? A lot of people that be playing like NBA, 2K, is usually just motherfuckers just trying to play ball with each other. They're trying to play game with each other like it's any other game. any normal game. A lot of people with 2K don't often do that as much. It is like a different vibe, a different feel, and a different audience that has different things you need to cater to. And it wouldn't surprise me if they did do the unfortunate thing that Star was sitting here. This does not fit the vibe at all. Hold on, skip this song. Genuine is not the vibe right now. That is not the vibe.
We are not getting down and dirty right now. Calm down.
I mean, we're getting down and dirty, just not in that way. We're talking about the dirty reality that 2K needs to step their shit up, please. Damn, I was vibing. My bad, my P. But like, yes, I'm intrigued when it comes to the My Rise story, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. At latest, I see people playing that and streaming that and doing stuff with that, interacting with that mode predominantly. The latest, a little bit post SummerSlam. After that, you're going to see a hard drop off of people doing My Rise and whatever else modes, and predominantly people doing nothing but GM mode and E-Feds with Universe mode. Outside of that, you're not seeing much people playing 2K. They're going to be playing whatever else comes to mind. Another thing. So, for those that were here almost a year ago, I don't know if many of y'all were. Eco was. Pharaoh might have been. I don't know. Star might have been. Hold on. This one worry about it. Upload images. Community went crazy. 2K killed it. Forced us to buy. God, that is another thing I worry about as well. And I was going to say this as well, but I cut myself off. The thought and fear that 2K will go ahead and retract or paywall creative stuff, which 100% will kill this game. Will kill this game series. 1,000,000,000%. That would kill the game series dead and cold if they did start pulling that bullshit. I pray they don't. But and I was sitting here talking to the story about this a week or two ago. It wouldn't surprise me if they did start trying to go ahead and monetizing as much as humanly possible. I saw someone jokingly on Twitter earlier today talking about, oh, you're sooner or later going to have to pay to hit the people's elbow a certain way for a certain animation or in general. But it wouldn't surprise me if WWE did start bullshitting, if 2K did start bullshitting to that gross extent. I hope not. Like, and this is another thing. If you did have to paywall shit, like with the My Island, stop at just, okay, these brands and their shit that we're just adding here and there. Like, if you want Nike sneakers with actual Nike branding on them, that's cool. But when I have hairstyles, when I have a lot of outfits that aren't even branded, when I have stuff to update, like wrestlers in the game, which again, I was talking about this earlier with today's stream because this was a 2K23 stream talking about Season 1 of WKW and how I had to go ahead and download a custom attire for Asuka because one 2K23 released, Asuka was already with the face paint, had the You Can't Hide theme music. She already had that. But by the time that they start production, she was still the Empress of Tomorrow. No face paint, except for the streak across her face, which is another major issue that a lot of these doggone games fucking have, is they are almost always guaranteed to be outdated. 2K24, The Rock's entire gimmick, and even when it comes to his doggone tattoo, which he had updated for years, outdated.
The $200.
Yep, I forgot that as well. $200 for the doggone My Faction,
a mode that you're never gonna play.
That people only play because they accidentally hit the X button too many times, and now they have to go ahead and go in just to leave it because they grab you and they hold you, and they try. It's like, oh god, is the most annoying thing. Whenever I open up 2K24 and even last year for 2K23, it pissed me off every time I accidentally hit the X button one too many fucking times. And now I have to go ahead and deal with all these other mind faction bullshits. At tops, I played by faction 3 times. And I went, this is kind of boring, I'm good. And the fact that they had the $200 bullshit that wasn't even proper modern rock. That's another reason why they don't have this shit on PC for the modern consoles. Is because they know people will mod the My Island stuff to the Dogo game for people to just download. That's what people did. Like, shoutouts to What's the Status, and I did make a video on this a while back when they banned him, which is stupid as fuck. And I'm sorry if I'm starting to get a little heated, like a little bit shoot heated, but it's like genuinely infuriating just how. And the thing that makes it sadder too is like some of the team themselves kind of like even they feel a little so with how like higher ups be having them do shit. Like the fact that they can't really push 2K that much further since it's still on last gen consoles, or like the fact that they can't go ahead. I'll let it play. I was about to skip it, but I'll let return back play. Like a lot of stuff, a lot of ideas, including there was this one director that works on Fight Forever that wanted to have, I think it was Thumbtacks. They wanted to bring it over to 2K, but they weren't allowed to. And it's upsetting because, like, I can tell you a lot of these devs, they hear you. And I even remember last year someone, this is fitting. This is even more fitting. But I remember last year someone was talking about, oh, well, damn, The Rock has a doggone new entrance. So we gonna get this in 2K24? Nope. But you can have this Rock with this shirt for $200 and still the outdated entrance. Even though, and again, he had the updated tattoo for years at the point. He had that second tattoo again for years. So at the very least, you could have updated that, but nope. And how many things are going to be outdated in this doggone game? I can guarantee you they won't have the new Judgment Day theme song, which I guess is a W because the new theme song kind of sucks, but nevertheless, like how... And again, I'm starting to get concerned more and more about... I might as well make this a video, because truth be told, this feels like a good rant. I might even go back and turn this whole rant shit into a video for doggone YouTube. Like, I hope by the time, if I do decide to make this into a video, that please future me tell me if they have announced the DLC at the very least. And like, even now I'm looking at this.
Literally all we have is the Wyatt 6. And the Wyatt 6 being DLC is also kind of fucking crazy too.
A lot of them have been in previous games. Uncle Howdy was... So you're being to tell me that Uncle Howdy is going to be the first person in a WWE game to be DLC for 2 consecutive years. Wowie. Yowie wowie. Because he had that doggone updated fit that was DLC in 2K24. And now 2K25 he's going to be pre-order DLC. Are you kidding me? Like, even looking on Twitter.
I think he was in 40 years of WrestleMania too, so he's going to be That doesn't make it any better. Oh my god.
Nope. And I completely forgot some of these things here, but let me take you over to doggone Twitter. No new first looks. Metaphor haven't been shown. Creators Fest setup this year was a mess. Cora Jade copy pasted. That's another thing. Some people are just straight up outdated. They've used Alexa Bliss's model, the exact same model, the exact same attire. Nothing changed whatsoever for the past couple of years. Not even the entrance motion. I know Alexa's been out for years, but guess what? You can still just choose another of her thousands of attires she's had and just plaster one of them on. You don't even have to change the motion. A lot of people want big changes, but at the very least, I could give you some leeway with the little things, and you hardly do that. No DLC teasers or reveals, Jasmine Nate's not in the game. Oh, 2K, you're sick. Your game comes out in 8 days. Oh, fuck me. It's live in 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Wesley needs a new entrance. He has his MSK entrance for the entirety of his singles face run, and now he's a heel. He's definitely getting a new one, surely. All I wanted was new claw slots. We're stuck with 100. Yep. It's not until they go ahead. And that's another thing, too, and another reason why. And I, at the very least, have a good storyline. You know what? We're out of kayfabe, so fuck it. No kayfabe eyes. Out of kayfabe eyes. I am kind of upset because there is another reason. Like, and again, feel free to go ahead and join the Discord because I am giving a lot of updates when it comes to that WKW, all things WKW and MCW, and other stuff in general. But like, I've been announcing, yeah, this character is going to be in the next season. This character is going to be in the next season. This character is not going. Well, I haven't done is not. But there's a couple of characters. Hold on, where is it? 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 There you are. Come here. Like, there's a number of characters that I won't be having for season 3. Like, some of the homies that haven't popped in a while. Yo, another thing I've been doing throughout this season of WKW is, oh yeah, this character has been released. This character has been released because I have so limited call slots that I have to go ahead and cycle people in and cycle people out. Which is another infuriating thing that I've had to do this doggone season. Well, how many more people can I find? How many more people can I find? Because it's all in a short period of time. Load Discord. How many more? Lost track of how many doggone people I've had to release. And there's a number of them that I didn't even announce on here. Some more people that have been released that were in this series at one point or another. And legit is so fucking annoying. It is so annoying. And that was another thing I was talking about with the devs, where they sounded like they were slightly kind of myth by it. But it seems like we are genuinely stuck with the 100 call slots until they start treating the next-gen consoles like the next-gen consoles.
Yeah, because, okay, the pet peeve with the call slots. We've had 100 call slots, 100 plus call slots since 2K14. There is no fucking way we move from the Xbox 360 hardware or the PS3 hardware
Which
to another gen, and we still have 100 plus call slots. That's fucking stupid.
God, if not lower than how it used to be too. For the fact that they bragged about having the largest roster 300 in-game characters. Exactly! And although they're sitting here talking about that at the same time, like half a dozen of them aren't just the same character, like the same wrestler, but with maybe a slightly different theme song and entrance motion, like Charlotte Flair from 2022 versus Charlotte Flair from 2024. Like, the only difference is just the robe. Just the robe. Everything else is copy-paste. Can bring some of my GCA original US call slots. That is genuinely, like, there's a couple of people that will not be in season 3 of WKW. Some people that are major faces. Some that have even been in. Nah. Skip that. Skip that. Skip
This
that
shit
song.
is not fitting.
Final straw, you know what? This is fitting. This is fitting, I suppose. But quite frankly, like, I'll give myself a pat on the back because there's one storyline for one person that will not be in season 3. I won't go into detail. Y'all have to wait and see next weekend's episode of WKW because I did mention about having a press conference. I have to be careful because I'm about to go ahead and my brain is about to have an ADHD moment. I'm about to go off on an unrelated tirade on WWE and their WrestleMania stuff. I'll do that later. Maybe tomorrow if I do a Talking with Your Boy stream. But, like, I'll say there's a lot of WKW plans. You will know a lot of people's matches for WrestleMania. You will know, doggone Kitty Robbins' WrestleMania match. You will know Dojon's WrestleMania match. You will know Noelle, Farrell, Star. You already know Scarlett's going to be in the main event. Sakura, you already know hers. It's going to be against Scarlett unless she loses to Kitty Robin. Then it will be a triple threat, but even still, you will know those two are included. But, like, there's one match where I'm going to have, oh yeah, someone has to leave. And the low-key reason is because, yeah, limited call slots, and on top of that, might as well, because there's some people I just don't have storyline stuff for. And even then, like, for some of the homies that have been around for a while, I probably won't include until the next season, because, one, it's been a while since they popped up, which, hey, life happens, and it is what it is, but also because I don't have no storyline ideas, and it does make me sad when I have to go ahead and get rid of some characters that I actually utilize in the series, at the very least to a slight degree. Like, I think the fastest time in between WKW having a champion being crowned and them being fired was, what was it? Sexy Red, when she won the Gauntlet title, one of the first Gauntlet title holders of this year, of the season. Lost his title. Had to go ahead and make some more call slots because I needed to download more shit or duplicate some shit. So I went, you know what, fuck, I had to fire her. I had to toss Sexy Red out of the series. And it does make me sad when I have some slots like that kind of being held up. So I have to go ahead and toss out some of the good old homies. If y'all have been, I told a lot of y'all about those that I'm down to have pop up in season 3. I already told Farrell about his stuff. Already said about how I'm down to have Kitty and Ku pop up in season 3, and hell, I'm even down to even do more integration stuff with WKW and GCA, or even MCW stuff. Same for BHP and all that. But even then, that gets to a degree limited, because with the 100 call slots, you only can do but so much. Like, 2K. You have... There's no excuse. There's no excuse. And to a degree, you can't even use a PlayStation 4 and Xbox. What is the old Xbox? I'll keep it a buck. I don't know about all of the
Xbox One. We've moved from the Xbox One.
That's why that shit is the most confusingly named console. And why, when they did the same thing for Mortal Kombat, it pissed me off. Not gonna lie. But with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, because again, older consoles could do more with less power. So I have to ask, what is the excuse? Let me take a look more on what's going on Twitter. Oh yeah, there was another thing. They don't see that they gave the doggone Alpha Academy not only mismatched outfits. Chad Gable's got a perfect purple fit while the other members got their blue fits on. He's not matched with them. They got borderline the old fit they had before they were teamed up with Chad Gable, and they got the Hurt Business entrance. And you know what? Hold on, I'm going to scroll a bit more on Twitter, and then I'll go ahead and get to some personal rants I have with this game and stuff that I worry about moving into 2K25. Because, God, where's that DLC announcement? 10 hours ago? Nothing. John Evans got shown his model's design. Alright, looks nice. Looks good. Retweeted that. That's kind of funny. Demon Balor is back. I think you have to unlock him in my rise, I believe. CM Punk tweet made it. I'll check what that says later. God. But now, let me get into this next session of shit. Small game. This is game 70. That's another thing that pisses me off. You know, it is a perfect transition into what I'm about to talk to next. Now, I cut myself off a bit earlier. But I don't know if Pharaoh and Star were here when this happened. Y'all might have just started vibing with your boy at that point in time. But right as we were about to start season 1, or season 2 of WKW, excuse me. I, at the time, didn't have a PlayStation 5. I was still using my PlayStation 4. The one that you've been seeing for the stream that we were doing before I started ranting, where we were checking out some stuff for 2K23 Season 1 of WKW, just reliving old memories. I downloaded 2K24 on here, and I made a couple of models. I made Dojan. I made the Demon Trio, Sakura, Mercy, Mendo. I made Jackson and the Sons of Ryu, Jackson, Mikey, and Kuma. So, like, what, 8 models, 8 characters, all entrances and everything set up. Then I had to deal with a doggone update. And when the update came around, I had to make room for some more stuff. I had to go ahead and try to delete more stuff in the PlayStation. Decide, you know what, I don't care for 2K22. On top of that, it has a lot of stuff that I've talked about with the prequel to WKW, Lena Mania, a lot of old friends I don't fuck with anymore. You know, delete it. Couple months, or not even couple months, not long later, another update comes around. And I'm again out of space. And there's not much, because this is a PlayStation 4 that's used not just by me, but by my family as well. And I don't feel good having my family be like, okay, you can delete this, you can delete that, because I feel like a dickhead at that point. I don't want to delete 2K23, because I like to do stuff like what I did earlier today in stream, looking back on the history and whatnot. So, I'm like, fuck, what I do? You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll get a USB drive. I'll plug into the PlayStation 5. I'll move all the 2K's data to the USB. And then I'll continue working on stuff for Season 2 of WKW. Go out to Best Buy, get a USB, plug it in, do all that. 2 to 3 days later, at tops, and it might not even been that, the USB gets fucking nudged. And I mean nudge. Not even remove incorrectly. Nudge just weirdly enough that the entire thing fucking corrupts. Went to Best Buy trying to see if I can get the USB and the data revived. And the USB was trash. That's when I decided to go ahead and get a PlayStation 5. And I had to remake almost every single thing at that point in time. And it legitimately felt so devastating to me. And that was with 8 models. And that is an issue I can blame on myself. But then there's other people that have to deal with bugs that do the exact same fucking thing. And I saw this earlier, where there's somebody that quite frankly had their entire 2K save file corrupted. No rhyme or reason, don't know what happened, and just like that, everything is gone. That is a genuine nightmare case scenario with me. Is the thought of going ahead and filling up that doggone call slot limit, and then having all that shit fucking corrupt. 2K, I've had that issue. God, my heart's out to you with having to deal with that, because God. And again, I was talking about earlier for a lot of people that be having their dog on EFED situation or EFED shows. Imagine having that happen, and you have doggone. And on top of that, that's another thing I want to do for, like, if I do stream tomorrow, or whenever I do like another just vibing stream, is going back into that of Season 2's history and updating a lot of the like title stuff. Because that is one thing I'll be keeping a buck. I kind of have not been able to keep up to date because these two haven't been tag team champions in a while, so on and so forth. Scarlett has not looked like this since her Borderline debut. But I like to go ahead and go back, save all this history for WKW Season 2 for when we reach the point in time. Good lord, nobody looks like these anymore. Attire's different. Different. But like, I like to go back in a few years' time and take a look at all the stuff that we have nowadays. But the thought of having all that stuff, like say for example, we're in the middle of season 3, and next thing you know, their save file corrupts, and now all of my shit's gone. I can see people legitimately having that situation happening to them, and legit going, "Fuck it, I quit. I can't do that bullshit no more." Because that is genuinely a hellish situation, a hellish thought. Because again, that's another thing why I was talking about, and you can ask Farrell, you can ask Star about this. I was talking about this and I even hit up a Maze during one of his streams about the idea of model porting. And by that I mean, hey, take a model from 2K24, send them to 2K25. So at the very least, you don't have to sit here and spend hours and hours creating all these characters, all this rosters and shit. Or recreating stuff, I should say, as well. Because that's another thing. The doggone creation suites not really touched much in between games. I made slight jokes about how, yeah, Juniper, Coco, Eco, Coffee, they all look one-to-one with how they did in Season 1 into Season 2. Same for Kuma, minus the body being a little bit bigger, with a little bit more weight in them. So if you're going to be that, I'm gonna call a spade, and I might sound like a dick. I don't mean any shade to the developers personally, but I mean this to 2K in general. If you're gonna be that lazy, barely messing with it, then why can't I say port a model from one game to another? Kind of like how you did with 2K24, where you could go ahead and send a model from last gen into the current gen in the game itself, not even through community creation, which, by the way, I thank God that I uploaded Dojon to the community creation, because that's the only reason I didn't have to recreate me. So I only had to recreate 7 models. That still is a nightmare and a half. But you have that. You have a lot of these other issues that I've been dealing with lately. And there's some, like, good lord. When the Glorious Kings won the tag titles, the MCW tag titles a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't even be bothered to really acknowledge the fact that their doggone models were bugging. You know what? Do I have the footage? Do I have the footage of that? Where is it? Where they had the victory animation and the models were broken. They would not move. They would not budge. They would not flinch. They would stand still. Hold on. Wish we were able to import models free calls from. Good lord, I'm having a stroke reading tonight. That is on me. I wish we were able to import our previous calls to the new game, but I'll settle for the moveset. I can create a body and a entire moveset. It's fucking annoying. It really, really is.
Yeah, because creating movesets for individual characters can take a while, especially getting detailed with the movesets too.
God, that is what makes it go from like an hour of doing the basic body to a couple of hours. And that's also why, like, early, like, when Scarlett Nakamura first debuted, she virtually had the damn near exact same move set as Raimi. That's why she would always hit. Hold on, do I even have? I think I might even have some of the old stuff from there. Like back when Scarlett Nakamura had the mask on, was still Mystery Woman #1. She had the identical move set to Raimi, because I could not be bothered to go ahead and do all that stuff from scratch. It wasn't until like she started to join the house that she started getting her own moves over time. She got the Feral Flame off of Feral. She got the modified Starry Roads. She got the doggone half a dozen moves that Raimi and that's another one. Raimi and Indel. Raimi, Indel, and Star, the 3 Nakamuras all share the exact same moveset. And even to this day, Raimi and Indel have the exact same ones. The only things I've really tampered with was like taunts at that point. Hold on. Because I even have some of these doggone things saved up here. Man's videos. Where is this? YouTube, you want to work with me? Like, way back here. SummerSlam. Like, legit, I'll admit, sometimes I don't have patience. Sometimes I don't have patience. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Legit, I just decided to say, fuck it. I had Nakamura. Good lord, it's so weird looking at old school. I said this last stream, it's so weird looking at old school Scarlett Nakamura before she unmasked. But, like, had virtually the exact same moves. Only thing different was the music and the entrance. That finisher there, that Brainbuster is not even meant to be her move. That's Raimi's finisher. That's why I call it the 1 in a million. But Raimi's the 1 in a million. That has nothing to do with Scarlett. Only over time would she get moves that's actually fit for her. The Bloody Sunday, the doggone Feral Flame, so on and so forth. But going back to what I was saying with the bugs. Where is it? Real recent one. When the Glorious Kings won the tag titles. And I kept I've recorded this in advance. And then it bugged out with their victory. And it bugged out again. And it bugged out again every time I would go to try and redo this. Was this one the Glorious Kings won, or was this one they lost? I think this is one. Is this? No, this is Karai and Mac. Hold on. This is when Karai and Mac won. So I gave myself from March 17th to 22nd to rate calls and give people enough time to submit theirs. Yeah. Where is it? Is this it? This might be it. Yeah, this is it. When the Glorious Kings won the tag titles. Yeah, because they won it off of themselves because of the whole rule of, hey, you gotta run into the ring and the winners get the tag titles. So they were on their own, they fought each other. And the game didn't understand, oh, well, not much action happened. So had the models freeze up. And they look like they're fusing into each other, or at least trying to. Referee moves. The belts go out of her hand. She sits there idling. Belts teleport. And they're still frozen. Belts in the ring. And at times it could be funny. But after a certain point in time, it just gets irritating as hell.
That is a 2K20 bug.
And
a game
2K24.
that was specifically handcrafted to fail because because Ukes left, 2K was left on their own. This bug from 2K20 should not be in that game. And
Nope.
if it's any indication of how 2K25 is gonna be, if they don't fix any of those bugs, and not even if they don't fix them, if they get fucking worse,
yep,
I don't know what to do.
I am worried. That's why 2K20 is a dumpster fire. Yep, could have belts and arenas done the first week. I'll say this, and Star was hitting me up about this earlier. I'm hitting up I'll have I'll have Farrell hit me up with the new WKW title designs. I will 90% most likely just reuse the United States title design from season 1 into season 2. Like, that stuff is not as difficult to work on. It's still mildly, like, maybe it's because at times I could be a little impatient. At times I'm not. But when you have all this stuff going on, and on top of that, again, I don't just do WKW, I do MCW as well. So that's 2 different rosters, 2 sets of shows. And that's also why at times I just outright download a lot of these characters. Like Funny Valentine, Dr. Eggman. Those were downloaded from like last week's episode of MCW. It's not like until like I get to OC territory, like my own OCs or friends OCs, that I go ahead and actually make them. Like Farrell, I made Farrell. Noel, thank God I had the homie Noel make his own model. Scarlet and the other Nakamuras, I made them. Those I made him. Like, you have so many things to go ahead and make, so many things to create. It does get tiresome, and the fact that, like, I'll say this. If I were in charge of, say, like, choosing the direction that 2K, because this is not happening for 2K25, it's too late at this point, and it does seem like we are heading on a bad track. I hope at the very least it's not that buggy, and at best, if they, for example, and you can ratio this down to whatever number they actually have, I'm just saying this is an example. If they have, like, for example, 200 hairstyles, only like, or if they have 100 hairstyles, and like 5 to, I don't even want to say 10, 5 to 7 of them are locked behind the island. Fine, sure, fucking why not? I guess. But that's not going to happen. Because if, say, for example, they have 100, they're probably going to have 25 to 50 of them locked behind the island. Again, for people like me that pay, you know what? I'm saying this is if there's not like a lot of people that's just going to buy the base version of the game, which is like, what, 60, 70 bucks? It's like hold on, let me double check. How much is 2K, the base version of 2K25? 2K25.
60. Or I'm being too generous, probably.
Hold on. Let me double check. Standard edition, if I wanted that on the PlayStation store, would that be 60? Would that be 70? 70. $70.
I was too generous.
Yep, $70 for the base version. And if I wanted to have my island, you would have to probably bump up to the Bloodline edition, which is $130. That's ignoring tax. Then you have to go ahead and if you're like me and you don't have the PSN network, how much would that shit cost? Hold on. Let me shut off PlayStation. Because I did, you know what? Nah, about that later. Let me see online how much is the PSN. Or PS Plus. $80 a month. $148. And again, this day and age, yeah, money ain't exactly the easiest thing to come by. So I have to do all that, pay nearly over twice as much. If I'm somebody that buys the base version of the game, I have to buy nearly twice as much, and even the $70 is a lot. I have to pay twice as much, and then some, to be able to access some of these fucking hairstyles, some of these shirts, some of these shoes, some of these other doggone things. And again, this is not like NBA 2K. This is a community that predominantly bases their shit off of their creativity. And when you go ahead and paywall and limit and retract how much creativity they can have, and that's another thing I was talking about earlier today, probably even earlier on the stream, the fact that I'm going to miss some of the modded arenas. Can they be buggy? I mean, you saw that Mercy having her head full. You know what? Hold on. We'll say bye-bye to this. Maybe, like, literally before we end season doggone 2, I might go ahead and do one more revisiting of this. I'm not sure. But let me turn this off so I can go ahead. Power. Turn off. Then let me plug my PlayStation 5 back in so I can go and show y'all. Because there is some really colorful and creative arenas that I've been blessed to be able to find, download, and utilize for the series for season 2 that you might have seen in the season. You will see even on the ONC promos. Hold on. Can this... All right, cool. Hold on. Plug in PlayStation 4. Up crap baskets. I can tell you, you will see one of these arenas in the ONC for this weekend. But now with them dividing the community creations up, you won't be able to go ahead, have all these goofy, creative doggone arenas. And one thing, like, if you're going to remove or try to make your game as anti-mod as possible, then at the very least allow me to go ahead and create more shit. Don't forget another 10 locked behind my rise. That too. I completely forgot that. So locked behind my rise. So if I buy the doggone Bloodline edition, I'm not getting everything unlocked. I have to still do more shit. If I'm going to shelve out a doggone, if I'm trying to pay for rent, welcome in, Noel. We're sitting here ranting about 2K. If you want to hop in, VC, and join us, feel free to, my boy. But, like, God. And, like, that's another thing, and Marty and Dazzle shout me out for this. Noel has also shouted me out for this. Your boy likes being creative. Your boy likes being a silly fucking goober. If you remember me versus Noel, we fought everywhere, including in the fucking arcade. If you've seen some of those Scarlet promos, like when she was dealing with a mystery woman that she pretended like she didn't know who they were, she was in the doggone backstage area that wasn't natively in the game. Because again, having one backstage area gets tiring after a certain point in time. If you're going to make your game as anti-mod as possible, let me be as creative as possible for arenas and backstage areas so I don't need to have these mods. If I went to say, for example, like how we did with WKW's most recent pay-per-view, WKW Gold to the Moon, then let me make the fucking moon natively in the game. Let me be as silly and goofy as I want. If I want no crowd, let me have no crowd. If I want to make an arena like this, let me do that without having a need of mods, if you're going to be that doggone strict. Like, legit, Foggy is all hell arena. Oh, this is not mod. Where is it? You have Walmart here. You have the doggone Waffle House, which you have seen in half a dozen people's streams, half a dozen different shows, including ours here back early in season 2. Another version of the Waffle House. Street Fight. Empty arena. Shit that is not natively in the game yet. Still the same grocery store. It's the 2K23. You didn't realize it's the same one. Like all these creative modded arenas, I'm going to miss having come 2K20 doggone 5. Wrestling fun fact. I think I've already given this one before. Funny, we have Tekken music. Fun fact: Minoru Suzuki did the motion capture for King in some of the older Tekken games. That being said, quite frankly, and on top of that, another thing as well. Hold, let me make sure I don't spoil. Zoom into my face. Let me make sure I don't spoil stuff. Because I still have some new attires for Scarlet Nakamura for the ONC and Solo. Let me not spoil any of y'all with that.
Yeah.
Hello?
Welcome in, Noel.
I got a fun fact about y'all.
Yeah.
I have the best record in this bitch. Win-loss record. That's a...
I guess right. Well, wait. How many losses have Star had? Because this was... Oh, hold on. Fuck. Well, I can't even show what I wanted to show because I've reached, speak of the devil, my call limit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Your what limit?
Call limit, because you have 100 call slots, which fills up very fast, especially if you're doing a defed.
And like I said before, we've had these same call slot limit since 2K14.
I kind of wonder how this is gonna work since we're gonna have like a walk around universe mode shit.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying earlier. Even Mr. Big H pointing out the fact that they're bragging about having a 300-person roster for 2K25, yet we still have a 100 limit for the call slots. Like, that's not
Man,
the
fuck all that. Make the ability to have trios championship belts. Fuck the 300 other niggas.
That's another thing. Cause quite like, God, so much you could
And
do
then
with the
you have a big,
game. So much
and
you
also
could
let me
do.
start with the fucking 3 people entrances. I'm trying to have 5 niggas come out.
That's another thing I've completed. Thank you for reminding me. I was sitting here talking about this earlier. I have some people of fucking entrances for faction. Hold on, where is it? So teams got
This 2K23?
huh?
This 2K23?
2K24. Hold on, let me change that out
24.
because
Oh, I thought we were playing 23.
we were earlier, but I swapped over to 2K24 because at this point
Change
I'm
your
rant.
fucking
There we
change your
go.
title.
Hold on, you know what? I'm ranting. I might as well.
Also, when is 25 coming out?
8 days apparently.
Yep, 8 days.
I'm not gonna have money to get it.
Shit. So got Flock of Doves. Don't really have them venture. I think Glorious. Hold on. No, I know a perfect example. The fucking house. Still haven't pre-ordered yet. God, yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people still haven't pre-ordered, or starting to go. You know what? Let me cancel my pre-order.
Because fucking Bloodline Edition's $140.
Yep.
What
But
even comes in the Blood Edition?
the same thing as the
Not much.
Undertaker edition, some My Faction bullshit, and you get the access to one of the least popularly received modes, them island shit.
Yep.
That's another thing. You mean to tell me I have to have the Bloodline edition to access this new mode? I completely forgot that escaped me. I had to pay
I
for
don't
this
think you
doggone
need it.
mode. You
I
can't
don't think you
access. There's a
need it.
lot.
I just think
You do because you.
unlock it early.
There's a lot of stuff that you don't. Well, you can probably go ahead and pay for that mode separately. But the fact that I should go ahead and pay for the mode to access a lot of this shit that's going to be locked behind a paywall. Because earlier today they showed off a bit of the My Rise stuff, and they tried to zip right through it so you would see how much shit was being locked behind the island. I had to pay for the island. Well, actually, no, I remember. I was talking about that earlier. I'm just being a himbo right now.
Yep.
Funny. There's Minoru Suzuki music when I was just talking about him. That's a fun fact. That being said, skip because that is not the vibe. Skip that too. Not damn sure not Mario Judo. Afraid of Love. Okay, there's some songs that don't fit the mood right now. Fine, that fits.
Nigga mode.
But like with the house here, the house should have their own special entrance for a 4-man entrance. Trio entrance setting supposed to be Evolution. And then there's the doggone 2 more factions as 4-person.
I actually really want like the old school Prince Devitt and Batlock Fale duo entrance where Prince Devitt is on Batlock Fale's shoulder. Like he's sitting on his shoulder with the belt up and he's like doing a gun sound. I'm just like, yo, that shit goes hard.
That would be cool. But again, this is 2K we're talking about. That's legit. Like why all of us are saying you're just ranting about how the amount of bullshit. You know what? I almost forgot. You want to talk about bugs and whatnot. Ask the homie Noel what happened when you were trying to make up what's her name on stream a couple of months ago.
Oh, Sylvie. Yeah, my shit broke.
Game crash.
I still gotta finish Sylvie.
Right as he was about to finish, too. The dog game crashed. And we were sitting here talking about
I kind of want to.
That shit happened to me when I was making one of these new fits for Scarlet. Is the game doggone crash right as I was about to finish doggone editing it, or when I'm starting to edit some of them.
I kind of don't even want to make Sylvie right now. I want to make Sylvie in 2K
25.
Yeah. Like all my slots are done. I'm not making no more characters. I'm just making like one outfit, like 2 outfits, and that's it. Like my WrestleMania outfit and my like new main outfit.
Uh,
Also, attires. They need to change up the crop tops because I
ye-
don't want to like. I have to edit them. I have to edit the LWO top or the fucking Carmelo Hayes top, and it just blends in different. I need the shirts without the fucking um designs on
logos.
it. Yeah, I need that.
And on top of that, don't lock it behind fucking the island.
They're gonna
Like,
lock it through paywall.
yeah. Like the thing I was about to go off on. Ignore the weird attires. The 2K not letting me know what was the duplicates. Y'all see these attires in the promo, so ignore that shit. But like, they're supposed to have a different 4-person entrance. I just ultimately went back to the damage control entrance that the Demon Trio or the Rose Gallery has. But they're supposed
But
to
it's
have their
crazy because a lot of the good entrances are locked behind like character specific shit. Like the Judgment Day has their like 5-man entrance.
a 4-man.
4-man,
But even
sorry, yeah, they
but
have their
he,
4-man entrance.
and this is what I was about to go in and rant on. If I were to go ahead and give a stable, say a 4-person entrance, right? And I would say, go ahead, make sure everything looks good in here. Let me double check and see if this is a 4-person styled entrance. Okay, this is one of the
Which
ones
is
that's
gonna be
not
even
affecting.
worse because the Judgment Day has like 2, 3, 4,
In theory,
6 members.
they aren't going
About to
to
be
include.
7 members.
Like, these 2 entrances might be the only ones that don't get touched. But say, I don't know if they fit this shit. Because I had this issue earlier in this season. You know, we're gonna check this live. Maybe 2K's fix this doggone bullshit. Where sometimes you would change the 4-person entrance, and then it would go and default to something else. This is also
Yeah, did
why if
that.
you checked, hold on, where is the cautionary tale? Let's see, cautionary tale. What entrance do they have? They have Disputed Age Trio. Because sometimes I'll be having 8-person entrances, but then it'll default to another entrance. So hopefully, let me see this. Hopefully they fix this shit. Hold on. Yeah, some of these entrances might not be in character with how some of them be vibing. I'm testing something now, real quick.
Also, I have a pet peeve. I
Yeah,
need WWE to stop doing this shit. I need WWE to start releasing new entrances or
right
new
as the game
themes
comes out.
right as the game comes out.
Yep, that was what I was sitting
Because
here saying earlier. They don't. Shit is always out fucking dated.
we know we're not going to get that Shinsuke Nakamura entrance. We know we're
Nope.
not going to get the new
Penta.
yeah, we're not, well, Penta's going to be DLC along with Ricky Saints. Um Actually, I don't even think them niggas going to be DLC.
Nope. Not especially not Ricky, considering he's just coming into this show.
Yep.
Hold on, let me get a normal arena. Where's the WKW standard arena? Let's see. Maybe they fix this. I won't blow my gasket until I see, but maybe they fix this. Where the entrances would not be what I said it was. Nope. Give me the actual Mendo. Alright, let's see. Do they
But
give
hey,
me
at least you
the
have mixed tag matches.
Yeah.
God?
All I know is
Yeah.
that
Well,
day
sorry,
one is going
intergender
to be a
matches.
fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Wouldn't
Day
surprise me if
one.
there's some bugs there still. wind up
Yeah, day
hitting
one
a
is gonna
move and
be
it
a
get
nightmare
disqualification.
because it's in 2K games. Day one is always a nightmare.
And hey, y'all will see that nightmare here because I will stream it.
You know what's crazy? When you told me I can do it, I realized I can make custom Titantrons.
Hmm.
You didn't know?
I didn't know. That's how much this fuck ass game doesn't tell you shit.
Yeah. The only reason I know is because I used to do this shit back in the old SmackDown versus Raw days during when I was a kid.
Same.
I'd make these Mortal Kombat tag teams. Yeah. That's another thing. I'm in a PlayStation 5. Why am I staring at the entrance? Like, I will joke about this during shows. Right now, I'm getting legit shoot annoyed. And sometimes I'll get shoot annoyed during the shows. Why do these entrances take a decade and a half? And sometimes, let me
Oh
see.
yeah, the
Do we get.
goddamn interval to load assets. What the fuck?
Yep. Do we get the right entrance for the Rose Gallery? Also, let's see how long this takes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I better see this screen go dark. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I feel like I'm on the PlayStation 4. 23, 24, 25. For the love of God. 27, 28,
Bro,
29, 30, 31.
All of this just to
Oh.
load 4 more models with a few assets on them.
And oh my God, the arena's not going dark. Please go to. Oh my God. See, this is the issues I was talking about. This is the issue I'm talking about. That's not the entrance I set them for. They have the exact same fucking entrance. And I'll bring you back in just to show. Cautionary is supposed to have the Judgment Day's entrance. That is another issue that I've been dealing with this doggone game that they need to patch out. 1, add more 4-person entrances. 2, make sure they are not bugged. And 3, another thing that I've been having an issue with, and I told Marty about this, I'll be trying to add some. Hold on, let me make sure that this doesn't spoil shit. Zoom into my face.
push his fucking Doge out the way, and make
Uh,
sure to make me be able to do custom title entrances. God damn it! I'm tired of having to custom all my hard work into like 500 pyro regular entrance, and then I have default Roman Reigns. I have to do Roman Reigns #2 just to have a long enough entrance. Like nigga, I'm trying to be able to have the same custom entrance for my belt too. Bitch, I'm
yeah.
mad.
God, actually, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
damn
another
advanced
thing.
entrances. Because okay, when they remade, when they made 2K22 out of them taking a year off for 2K20, remember they removed the advanced entrances.
Hmm.
They had to re-add those back in 2K23. You're
God.
telling
Look,
me
I'm just
that we can have
saying.
new title entrances for that, but we can't have an advanced version for the title entrances to include our own pyro and our own mixture of different title entrances.
It
Yeah.
went downhill when I couldn't have custom music for my fucking game. Also, why do
God,
y'all
I
have
Oh
miss
this?
that.
yeah, I remember you could do that with like the Xbox and PlayStation if you had the music downloaded natively.
Yeah. But also, another thing that pisses me off, and I told Marty about this, an issue that I've ran into. So notice how this outfit here for Scarlet has been uploaded twice. That's because if you try to download this one, the file for some reason is corrupted. And it turns out certain paybacks will corrupt the game. So I had to legit modify the doggone one that's on the bottom. I can't move it because otherwise it will spoil some outfits for Scarlet in the ONC and GCA, or yeah, ONC and Soul Realm. But I've dealt with that time and time and time again. Like I will say this, and I'll say it now because the match already happened last week. that rock outfit for Scarlet, I want her to have the paparazzi, doggone payback to have added a bit more of what the fuck is going on in this with Scarlet. Can't do that because it corrupts the game, the doggone file. And I think I've had that happen with default Scarlet as well, and some, I don't know if it was one of the other homies, but that shit is genuinely infuriating. Also, why is this Scarlet's name censored down here? Why is her name
Oh,
censored?
I got an idea. I want to show you.
Hmm.
I want to tell you in DMs. I just
Alright.
want to hear your reaction over microphone.
Alright. Yeah. 8-person entrances don't save correctly. Some of these doggone shit. Like, it's not even just 8-person. Did you pick up Summer? No, let me do that real quick. Let me do that real quick now that I'm here. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Because another thing that 2K needs to do, good lord. Good lord. I've lost track of how many times I've been flashed. Hold on, let me see. Wait, hold on. I have to delete somebody. I have to delete someone first. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna pray to God. God, I'm gonna pray to God that this shit is downloadable and that it's not corrupted. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking cry. Hold on. Hold up. Whoa. Let me stop screen sharing. Because that's. I'm going to delete one of the Scarlet attires. I'm going to pray to God.
Did you
that.
delete TB 2
Yeah, I
when you finished?
deleted it a while ago. So,
Okay, good. Because I was like, if you're not gonna use a character, you should just like axe them.
I could delete this one since she's not being used for match, and I already recorded her stuff out. Hold on. In case I want to do some random photo shit. I pray to God that I don't have to remake this attire. Which, actually, no, which is attire is the least difficult to make. Fuck. There's only. You know, I'll delete this one. I'll delete this one. I might do that. Because there's that. Well, I'll say later on. But that sounds like a good idea.
Oh,
That
you
sounds
saw
like
what I
it.
said?
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy about it? Hold on.
Yeah. They statements there too. Alright. You know what? Let me double check. And make sure that these models aren't corrupted. Otherwise, I will fucking cry. That was another thing that happened with me. I almost completely forgot. Community Creations had a heart attack on me a few days ago. Or a week ago. And reset my favorite. The doggone. You know that thing? This thing here. Where you're able to go ahead. And I'm showing on screen. And pull up your favorite creators. I had Marty. I had me. I had Farrell. And I had Noel. The doggone thing, for some reason, glitched out and erased all of the doggone favorites. So I had to go ahead and find some of us. I even then had to look for Pharaoh stuff again. Let me see. Pray to God that this downloads. Otherwise, you're gonna hear me lose my fucking shit live. Okay, good. It downloads. It's not corrupted. Okay, good. I didn't delete it without. Alright, good. Let me delete this attire again. Then let me go ahead and find a tag. No extras. Deletion Unity. I know this song is called Ikari, which means anger, but I see the criticism with the fact that this is a calm ass song for a death battle between the Hulk and Broly. And right now we aren't calm, we are kind of scalding. Where's that fit so I can delete it again? Alright, cool.
All right. I told you. I finished it up.
Alright. That sounds like an idea. I might have to do.
Yeah.
I might have to. Because I'll say for not you, but for the other person you said, I'll keep it about. As ironic as it sounds, I don't have much plans for. You know what I'll say? I don't have much plans for myself, so I might do that. I might do that.
Yeah. I mean, that way it allows, season three.
Yeah.
It allows season three to have its like new protagonist for the foreseeable
Yeah. And I do have
season.
someone. I do have some. I will say this. I do have someone in mind to be like the main baby face of WKW and the main heel of W. You know what? I don't think I actually have a proper singles main heel, like one single individual. That being said, I do.
Mhm.
I'll let you. But do you want me to let you know? I won't say this to chat, and I won't say this to Fair. I'll let you know
Yeah, sure.
that person's going to be the new main baby face
New
for
main
the
babyface. I
yeah,
see it. I see it.
especially with the story stuff that's going on. And I do have plans for
I mean,
the
hold
women's
on.
division as well. Hmm. Also, before I forget again, let me go ahead and look up where did the tag go. That could work too. That actually does fit in with some ideas I have in mind, but I'll get into that after stream or in a bit. Hold
No.
on, because I do have a lot of ideas in mind. Hold on, where did the tag go? I'm trying to find where it was the hashtag. Hold on, crap asses, I can't find it. Mm-hmm. Okay, there you are. All right, found it. If y'all have anything y'all would rant about on 2K and the bullshit of this game beyond, feel free to.
I don't really have. Well, I do have a slight small thing.
Yeet.
Um, in terms of this game's combat, when you actually fucking play it, I am tired of them treating this game like a fighting game.
Mm.
And the reason I say this is because of how fluent the game used to be. The game used to be very fluid with its movements, and there used to be like almost no stoppage. There's a lot of stoppage in this game, which I won't strictly say it's I won't strictly say it's like a 2K it's like a 2K24 thing. It's been a thing since 2K22. Um the combat feels like it stops a lot. Like going to do a springboard, you do an animation before you even do the springboard. Going to do a finisher. Sometimes sometimes you'll stop in the middle of doing a running finisher, which doesn't make any sense. Um, a lot of like especially reversal animations from your opponent. When your opponent does a reversal animation, and this is from like a balancing standpoint, when you reverse a move, you shouldn't be able to be grabbed out of that reversal. You shouldn't be punished for reversing a move. That doesn't make any sense, especially if it's like AI versus AI. The one AI that reversed that move shouldn't be punished for reversing that move. Like you can get grabbed after reversing a move, or you can get hit with a finisher after reversing a move. Like I shouldn't be using fighting game terms. I shouldn't be minus after hitting a parry. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
'Cause
Also, real
if
quick,
that's the
Mr.
case,
Bigot.
why should I even? Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
real quick, Mr. Bigot, do you mean Susan? Because I don't see Summer up here. Hold on, let me show. Because this is what I'm seeing. I don't see Summer. That's I'm. Oh yeah, I don't see you. You can go on.
Yeah, I shouldn't be punished for using like a parry because that shouldn't make any sense. Like, and this isn't balancing for like my sake, like or anybody else, like anybody like playing the game to play the game because like a lot of people won't really necessarily play the game on their own. Well, unless you're a casual fan, but like for like call things, like you want your gameplay to be fluent. When the action stops, that's when it stops being fluent. I shouldn't have an animation,
Oh,
a
there we go.
weird Jake animation where people look side to side before they do a springboard. I still think that's a dumb animation. And also the square up animation whenever you get close to somebody, I think that's also a dumb inclusion. It's a maybe cool quality of life change, but for like cinematics, when two characters get close to each other, they go into this automatic square up or stance position. This isn't
Yeah,
UFC.
that's another thing, which I think they did mention that. Thank God that they will be removing, but that is an annoying thing. Trying to record shit. Like sometimes I can make it work. Like say for example the Scarlet promos, I can make that work because sometimes she can be a little silly and scoring out to people. But like there is one upcoming promo in not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after that is going to be a little bit more serious and a tiny bit depressing esque. And having to record that while having her do this doggone stupid squaring up doggone animations fucking annoying. To the point where you have to have them move and stay a mile back so they don't go ahead and get into the animation. And even then, when it comes like actually fighting, that feels like you get yourself put into an off-put doggone situation or so. If that makes any sense. Being in the animation or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Summers, might as well. Alright, bet. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Guy. Yeah, I just think there should be a lot more fluency with the gameplay. Not even just the gameplay, for the cause sake too, because like when you're trying to blend this stuff in, I'm all for blending realism with the game while also making you be able to do whatever you want. But in my opinion, I feel like the game's gotten slower with the combat, or like the actual match experience has gotten slower because I shouldn't be punished for doing a springboard, or the CAW shouldn't, not the CAW, yeah, the CAW or CPU. The CPU shouldn't be punished for doing a springboard. You shouldn't look side to side before doing a springboard. Like that's a dumb thing. If you're going to do a springboard, you should just do the springboard. Maybe the AI will taunt or something like that, but 9 times out of 10, the AI gets punished for even attempting to do a springboard. And what really sucks is that I also think what also sucks is the AI's capability of doing things. They tried to do this with the AI having sliders that will make it so that the AI does certain things better, but those sliders don't work. Sometimes they just drastically don't work for like individual cause. They don't work for like if you do it generally, it works, but when you want a unique AI to do a certain thing, like you have an aggressive character, they do aggressive things, they act aggressively. It won't work. If you want a defensive call, they act defensively. If you want a submission specialist with submission move prioritizes submission moves, they won't do it. And I feel like that takes away from that also takes away from the experience of letting the cause do their thing, or letting the CPU do its thing, because the CPU just kind of fucks up and doesn't know what to do with itself. Like there have been 1,000 instances in I'm gonna say this, WKW, where there have been cause that have set up ladders and never used them. There have been cause who have done the announce table stuff and never used it. There have been instances where Cause will try to go like outside and fight in the crowd. They never do it. Like there's just a whole bunch of that, and it feels if I have to jump in order to make something happen, then it doesn't feel fluent because that's an entirely different thing. Unless it's pre-recorded. If I have to jump in the middle of the match and do it myself, even when I'm doing like if I'm doing like an E-Fed thing or doing something live, I have to do it myself, then that takes away from the fluidity. And I know it's like a quality of life thing still. Actually, not even quality of life thing. That's a gameplay mechanic. But if that takes away from the experience, then it feels bleh to me. Because a lot of this game is simulation, creativity, projection, like stories have been built, characters have been built from this game, and for y'all to like throw the creativity and the actual, even in creativity as small as like gameplay things, out of the window, you're losing like not even I won't even say 70%. You're losing 90% of your audience because that 10% is not going to stay.
Mm.
Everyone shouldn't have con upset it for finishers. Finishers used to be spontaneously done by most people. Yeah.
And apparently they're allowing you to do random setups for casual moves now. Where if you were to go into the corner for like a standard super kick or a standard move, you can do that. Which I guess the real only positive with that, I suppose, is if you want to psych someone out into thinking you're about to hit a finisher. Like maybe if like for EFED's sake, like because like a lot of Lord, I'm saying like a lot, my bad. But with a lot of EFEDs, like all three of ours, BHP, GTA, WKW, we have like a lot of stuff turned off, so you don't see who has what finishers, who has what finishers, and all that stuff. Maybe that could in turn make things feel a little bit more like, oh shit, is this person gonna go in for the finish, and then they juke you and hit your normal move. But like, it's still like, eh. Also, another thing that does annoy me is certain finishers, like say for example, I want to have a stunner from the front or another move that might, I don't know, this may be just a me issue, but say for example, if I want to hit you with a stunner from the front, or if I want to hit you with a super kick from the front, but their inputs are slightly weirdly different, or two moves I have as my finishers, and you're on the floor and I want to hit you with them, and again, this might be just a me issue, the input for them being so weirdly barely different. Like, I think it was, what was it? R2 or L2? One of the two, and then X, and then something else just slightly. Hold on, let me double check. What is it? What was it?
I get what you're saying because
Yeah.
it I think it was R2X and forward.
Yeah. But then having the difference between those two inputs be so minuscule, I remember, like, back during, what was it, 2K22, because I think I was recording a video that I included 2K footage. It pissed me off, because I wanted to have, and this is back when Roman Reigns was using the guillotine more. I wanted him to use the spear, but he would always go for the grapple and then hit you with a guillotine instead, which is so annoying, but yet the inputs are not that different. Or I don't know if it was him, or if that, no, he was shall not be named, with the Kimura lock and the F5 being the almost the same input with just that minuscule difference. But that minuscule difference is so hard to get like the specific move down. Maybe that's just a skill issue thing. I don't know, but it still is like annoying as hell. But God. Also, this joyous music while we're sitting here losing our minds.
Fucking heroic music.
Oh, let me change this.
Legit, this heroic music makes me feel like I'm filming a fucking Maximilian Dude video. Talking about this. I was talking about iframes and shit.
Yeah. That being said, if this is a video on YouTube, and it probably is, I am only going to set it for so much. there is a lot of audio that y'all won't hear. There's probably different BGM music here. Something else that's serious vibe. That Joe Henry is not fitting it. Like, God, man. And I want to be so hyped for like 2K25 to like, especially considering what 2K24 has brought me. Like, 2K24, that's how I found out about the homie Noel and Jokester. That's how I found out about the homies Mr. Big H. That's how I found out about Marty and Dazzle. That's how I ended up meeting a lot of y'all phenomenal people. Because it was either WrestleMania or it was 2K. And I would love to continue to meet more people. Eventually, and I talked about this a couple of weeks, if not a month ago, maybe even having a third promotion where some of the other homies could stream it. If Farrell wanted to stream it, he could. If Noel wanted to stream it, he could. So on and so forth. Star, me, or even maybe more people that become Magic homies wanted to go ahead and stream it, they could. But where it would be like a lot of different companies being able to super mix and mingle, even more so than WKW. And WKW, I want to have in general feature more stars from other shows, do more stuff that's with a larger number of communities, kind of like how Moderator has with the ONC. I would love to be able to do stuff like that with WKW, FCW, and a potentially even third brand or so. But it gets hard when you have this doggone game, this fucking franchise with 2K just taking the piss time and time and time again. Like, they'll be one step forward. I was super hyped hearing about the doggone and I know I can understand why some people don't really care, because it could be a little bit of a taboo thing. But I was super hyped to hear about intergender matches, because fun fact, I have had some of my characters before they popped up in WKW, if not years before I even debuted as Dojon. To the point where part of my lore is I am technically multiple people mashed into one, and the only person that's the exact same in my stories versus in WKW canon, where they're one-to-one verbatim the same person, is Indel. I think I even showed it in my promo for my debut. I might as well just save this down somewhere. Where she would talk about, I'm too lazy to do all that right now. Where she would talk about having a lot of these counterparts pop up. Hold up. I almost... No spoilers. No spoilers. But where... Even when it comes to that of Scarlet Nakamura, the ones you see like predominantly in the ONC is different from the one that's in the canon of my stories and whatnot. Which is also why C Scarlet, like, hold on. There we go. So this Scarlet here is the one for WKW, the one you're going to see in season 3 and all that. The one that won the Rumble. This one, C Scarlet, because your boy likes doing writing. I've been since like 2017 consistently. And this Scarlet here is effectively like the actual Scarlet from my game's actual canon. That is damn sure not the vibe. That is the least vibey. It is at least. Oh, we've got it. Oh God, there we go. You're about to go to some R&B, some slow R&B. But like this Scarlet here, C Scarlet or Sealet, is technically C for canon, because that's the same as that Scarlet. If one day I actually put my writing stuff and all my characters out there, the Scarlet that'll be in that series is the exact same one that you see right here. And also why for some of the promos that I've had for WKW and the ONC, you saw something say that these two had the exact same lives up until like the beginning of last year, or around the time that the season 2 for WKW started, where they branched off and became increasingly different people. Or like with my that another one reason why I went on a tangent and a half. One reason I got super hyped hearing about intergender matches and stuff is because like I over time I completely stopped writing characters to fight within the same gender. I just have people fighting whomever. Especially considering after one point I realized I had a lot of super dominant female OCs kind of running roughshod, even more so over the male ones. So having the ability to do that in actual games was really cool. But of course, then a lot of issues with 2K25 started to come out, and that one high point got smothered by 1,000 negatives. I had a dream Cody was dangling in the middle ropes, and then Randy came out and did an RKO from the outside. My boy is the...
Let me guess, this is Star.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that was so out of pocket.
That is Starcore, especially with the Cody bit, but also wild. I still miss having wrestling dreams. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I fucking don't. Last 2 times I've had wrestling dreams, they were fucking nightmares. And not even nightmares, but creepily enough, fucking premonitions. 2 of the most memorable dreams I've had in my life were almost the exact same premise. Ducker CP, I'm headed to bed. Alright, thank you for joining, my boy.
Take care, man.
Take care and have yourself some sugary slumbers. But one of my dreams, actually a nightmare I had, was Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Within 12 hours of the actual match happening, by the way. And I had the nightmare that Brock Lesnar won. Woke up, what happened? Watched the show, Brock Lesnar won. And the exact same fucking thing happened a few years later when I had a nightmare about Bill Goldberg versus The Fiend. I had a dream that The Fiend lost. And I woke up thinking that, did I miss the show? Did The Fiend lose? Okay, no, the show's still yet to come on. The Fiend loses. And this is why I made a video half a year ago about some of my least favorite wrestling matches. That match will forever be in the Hall of Shame because I will forever chew into that. That match is what fucked over my enjoyment of Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg. But yeah, this is slowly devolving into a doggone me ranting about WWE in general. But I'll say that if y'all get me back whipped up in the vibe, I'll say that for later on. If I stream later on today, maybe not. Depends on my vibes. Your boy's been kind of doing a little bit of a funk before I head into work, so I don't know. We'll see. Actually, maybe not. I still need to go ahead and record some stuff for the ONC for today. But yeah, ultimately, wrap things up, and this is a YouTube video, and for some reason you are still here. Hey, I really fucking appreciate it. Hey, by the way, like, subscribe, where is it? Because this probably is going to be a video. We're having this conversation over on Twitch, so why not join us there? Good lord, why? I am too much. There we go. Nope. Damn it. You get the point.
You're absorbing them.
Yeah. And this is a video. Join us, because maybe we'll have a conversation like this. But, yeah. TLDR, I pray that 2K gets their shit together, that hopefully within the next 24 hours we will know what the DLC is for 2K25. I'm praying a TNA pack. Give me Joe Hendry. Please. That'd be cool. Because I need any bit of good news when it comes to this game, because as of lately, it's been a mountain of just negative, and more negative. And it does kind of make me really sad. But yeah. You know what? I was going to raid one of the homies, but you know what? Let's see. What's DVW? You know what? Let's check you out. Hold on. Perfect time with the dog on up. I'm about to say, did I put my title on? You know what? Screw it. Put it on. It was almost a misinput, but now it's not. Now it's intentional. Right. Yeah, I almost completely forgot you need to go ahead and record some stuff. Probably won't take me long because it is going to be a short little silly hee-hee-ha-ha promo as compared to the goofy dumb brain rot I have in store for y'all on the ONC this weekend. Again, shout outs to Sorrel. Peep the boys over there. But I think I'm going to call it a night as well. We're going to go ahead, and since we've been talking about 2K a lot, we're going to be rating a new channel I haven't rated before. DVE. With DVW. Seeing this as debuting, perhaps. Episode 1. Never mind. Never mind. They don't allow raids at this time. Never mind. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me. The train has ran into a wall. Let me
That was the first time I've seen you fucking ejecto-cedo the damn music.
I've only once before I had a notification. Yeah, you can't raid this person because I forgot you can shut off raids. Why do I still have Austin Theory? Where the fuck am I hearing Austin Theory music? I don't hear from their stuff.
Huh?
I hear Austin Theory.
I was about to say, what are you hearing Austin Theory? Grayson Waller is playing right now.
Oh, Grayson Waller, yeah. Good lord, my brain's so sorry. Turning into Play-Doh.
I was about to say, I know Theory got his theme changed for no reason. Thanks a lot, Def Rebel.
Yep, that's another thing. Def Rebel, please. Be new. Be something new, please, WWE. What is this here? Wait, no, that's going to annoy me. Where is that noise coming from? Because my game is muted. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. It's the doggone BGM. It's the BGM. I am an idiot. I am a buffoon.
We're EP. We're EP.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, shit, I gotta go to work in it.
Oh god. Let me hurry up.
No, I'm a fucking call off. I'm a call off at this point because I'm too tired.
Understandable. Can we raid? Yes, we can. Alright, we're raiding a new person this time. Thank goodness we were able to go through Sid's Light, which is having slow dream matches. Go ahead and peep the Raccoon VTuber. Ooh. But I hope y'all enjoyed stream, even though it's kind of a bit of a bummy vibe. Because I'll be real, I really see tend to just I'm having a short stream where we play some old season 1 stuff, and then 4 hours later we're ranting about 2K. But hey, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all, Farrell, for joining me on commentary. Thank you, Star, Eco, Dazzle, Mr. Big H, and everybody else. In case I forgot anybody, I'm scrolling up, making sure I forget everybody. If anybody forgot you as well, I thank each and every single one of y'all. And as usual, goodbye, smooch, good night, bye-bye, be safe, thank you, and you too.
That's all, folks.